like what will right. So what will be covered? Everything I will be letting you all know now. Okay. So I'll be taking around like 5 to 10 minutes to do the introduction. Okay. All right. So first of all, before starting anything, I always ask, tell me, do you really love BS? Do you really love BS? Is BS a good or a favorite or lovable subject to you? Tell me your honest opinion about this subject. Okay, just good morning. All right, sleep is happening. I know I doing this first time. All right. Okay, it's a good subject. All right. Not much means as it's covered with theory. Okay, but love it. It's an interesting subject for me. Okay, great. All right. So to see this, it's really good to see all these things. Okay. So mostly as I always say in every classes, BS is the easiest of all the subject, yet people find it boring because it's full of theory. So, and people don't know how to do that. Okay. Actually, people don't know how to study it. The way of studying it, no one knows that. Okay, so what people do is they always by heart. They keep on by hearting. Even till now, no matter how many times I say, people say it's difficult to by heart, by heart. But what is there to by heart in this subject? To be honest, there's nothing to by heart. Okay, only thing is exactly. Only thing is you have few things to by heart, like the act numbers, the institutions names. Those things only you have to by heart. Other than that, other things, if you understand and study it logically, it's easy. Now, this revision class, you're halfway done with the journey, right? You're going to finish your grade 12. Only thing balance is your grade 13. So that means halfway you're done with the journey, right? So now you might be very demotivated. Okay, I have already missed 50% of the A level. To be honest, even within 1 year, you can score 3 A's. Okay, it depends on your hand. Now, this revision program is a new start for you, right? All right, you joined this month only. No problem, no problem. Even if you don't have any knowledge on anything, you can definitely get it done. Okay, you still have time. Okay, you still have time. So I will let you know the secret to study any subject first of all. Guys, when I'm writing, if you all find any connection issues or something, let me know. Right? So first of all, this was told by my lecturer. First of all, I'll let you all know that. Okay, for every subject, you have to divide that subject into 33%, 33%, and 33%. Okay. What is this 33%, 33%? Do you know what that is? Okay. What is this now? Do you know what this is? Actually, children, people now always now they will say, some people will say, listen, I studied very well, but I don't know, my marks is low. Okay, so you heard people saying that I wrote very well, but my marks is low. You know why? Because they covered the first 33%. Now, the first 33% is for theory, children. If you know the theory fully, that means you only know 33%. Yes, exactly. You only know 33%, right? So other 33% is your past paper questions. You have to do past papers. Okay. Now, if you know the theory, you know everything, but you don't know how you're being questioned, right? You don't know how you're being questioned. Therefore, the next 33% is past papers. If you do past papers, that means you're covering 66%. Okay, you have to do how many years of past papers? I suggest you do a minimum 10 years of past papers at least 2 times before your exam. At least 2 times before your exam. Okay, right. I'm reading your mind. Right. Okay, next one. Uh, exactly. This is what happened for you all in O levels also, right? Good. Okay, now see, the next 33% is the model papers. Model paper in a sense, I would say Model papers you don't need to die hard and do, but it's good to do model papers where now in past papers that's not the exact question you will get, right? That's not the exact same pattern that you will get. Now if you take the previous year's paper, L1 papers, up to 2022 papers were good. Maybe 2021 it was good, but 2023 paper it was jumbled a bit. I mean, the order was jumbled. So people actually got confused and got scared. There are ways that people can definitely change testing you. I always say after the new syllabus was changed, the examiner, the paper maker changed. No. So what he did was he started testing practically. Rather than testing fully theoretically, he started testing practical in a practical aspect where he connected BS to real world things. Okay, so you have to get an idea about on something which is apart from your syllabus, not the syllabus. I mean, it's apart from the past papers. Maybe new form of questions. So for that, you need to do model papers. So in my class, this is the technique that I follow. Okay, so first of all, I will be teaching the theory in the sense teacher from the beginning to end for like a boring class, like a theory class I'm going to teach. No, theory will be taught like how to say. I will teach you good, okay? I will teach you everything, but we are not dwelling deep like a theory class because what is the use of doing the theory again? You already given to a theory class, you already have a theory book, right? So definitely you can study with that. Even with the revision book, you can study. Okay, my revision book covers everything. All right. So what you all have to do is, first of all, before coming to the class, maybe a 5% revision, 10% revision you have to do and come. But I will teach everything, okay? I will cover that. Based on theory-based questions. This also, I will be making theory-based questions. Directly taken from the theory, but they're theory-based, not like practical things, theory-based. To teach you all, I have done that, okay? And past papers. How are we covering past papers? So we have to cover past papers, right? How are we covering that? Okay. For that, I have a plan. Yes, you can now. Okay. Okay, you don't have a theory book. All right. Amna, I hope you have my number or you drop me a message. I'll talk to you, okay? I'll help you out. All right. Okay. So what was I telling? Okay. So this one, I have a separate plan. Now, this Sunday is we are having the class, right? This Sunday we have the class. Next Sunday only we will have class. In between, you have 1 week, which is 7 days, right? Now, what are we going to do in this weeks? We have to work. Okay, teacher, what are we going to do? We are going to do past papers. Now, in the discussion session, in the class, I'll be teaching theory and do some model question and some selected past paper question. But that doesn't cover 10 years past paper. Is it covering 10 years past paper? No. To cover the 10 years past paper, I have allocated this 1 week. Okay, where I'll show you all what I will be sending you all. Give me a second. Okay. We have to start the lesson. But let me give the introduction soon. Then, yeah. All right. Okay. Now look at this. It's loading. Just a second. All right. Now look at this. Now, the first stage of my revision program covers the first term of your syllabus. Okay. Okay. Sorry about it. You're welcome. All right, so I will be giving, I have divided the 10 years past papers starting from 2011. I have divided it into based on terms. Okay, so this is now 2011 paper, right? That is only the first term questions are there in this. First term questions in the sense up to chapter 3. Okay, so this paper will be sent to you on Sunday night. No, not Sunday night, Sunday morning. Okay, after class is done, you will be getting this paper. So starting from Sunday, you have to do. Now, I have given you every day what are the questions you need to do. Now see, day 1, you need to do question number 1 to 6, 31 to 33, 41 to 42. Now what is this, teacher? Listen, I have named numbered here. Number 1, number 2, number 3 here, up to number 6, right? And then 31, 32, and then 33, 41, 42. See, up here, this is just part 1. You can do in 1 day, isn't it? If you just sit within half an hour, maybe less than half an hour, you can complete this. Okay, so you have to do it. After that, see, I have given day 2. Day 2, you have to do question number 1, Roman number 1 and 2. Part 2, right? Here, part 2. Part 2, question number 1, Roman number 1 and 2. Only this you have to do on that day. Don't overdo. Do what I say, okay? You can study more than that. But you know, sometimes if you overdo, you get alati, right? Guys, is it lagging? When I scroll and speak, is it lagging? Little. All right. Okay. If it is lagging again, let me know. Okay. No. Okay. So every day, that day you only have to do this question. Only this question. Okay. And the next day I have given this question. Only this question. So children, you know, this is small things only, small steps only we are taking. If you like, teacher, how can we can finish? If you do like this without even you knowing it, within 9 weeks, you will complete 10 years of past papers, chapter 1, 2, and 3. Imagine if you do like this every day. Now I have given the plan also for you all to make it easy, and I have given the the regulations that you have to follow and some tips for you all. Okay, so you all can go to every Sunday you will get this paper. Okay, now what about the answer scheme, teacher? We are not good at answering. Will you discuss in the class? Actually, I won't discuss everything which is in the past paper. Now, you know, I do free class, right? Free past paper class, you have to join that. Revision students should join that definitely. In that, I will cover part 1. All the part 1 questions of past papers are covered in that. Okay. What about part 2? Part 2, selected questions I will discuss. Then what about the other questions? I'll show you. There is an answer scheme. Now, the major problem to the students, what is the major problem? The major problem that you have is you don't know how to do part 2 answers, right? And you don't know the proper structure. Now, see, first of all, if they ask you to explain, you don't know how to answer, right? The proper structured answer scheme will be given. You all don't need to do anything. Learn what I give. Okay, just like feeding. Yes, I will give this as a PDF. Now I have two minds. One is to send the scheme and the paper together, or else to send only the paper, make you all do and send the scheme later. Two options are there for me. Okay, now if you all are very weak in writing papers, I would recommend the second option, which is sending the scheme and the paper together. So you can refer that and write for the beginning. Okay. Okay, second one is fun. What do you all say? Let me know if you all are really, if some of you all have joined. If you all, what are your options? Do you really want me to send the paper and the scheme together for the beginning because you all are, maybe you all are not okay with writing answers, or you want to try first and get the paper, compare your answer with the answer scheme? What do you all say? The paper first. Second option is good. Paper and the scheme together. Okay. First option is okay. First, okay, children. Actually, the vote is for the first option. I'll think on that, because that first option is good because your brain will think. After that, you will look at the answer, right? Okay, dear. Okay, we'll do like that. Okay, right. So you will get an answer like this. Look at here. See, it's well-structured answer. What is the third question? Third question is they are asking, traditionally land labor and entrepreneurship were considered as factors of production resource. Knowledge, time, and knowledge, information, time are also accepted as factors. Explain why. So you have to explain why knowledge is accepted as a factor of production, why information is considered factor of production, why time is considered factor of production. You need to know that. So look at here the answer. First, I have given why knowledge is considered as a factor of production. then why information is considered as a factor of production, and why time is considered as a factor of production. Everything is given. You don't need to work anything. Everything is given. Okay. So it's like kind of spoon feeding. Okay, okay, dear. All right. Yes, I will be sending the question paper first, and then after you all are done, maybe around like Friday, I'll be sending the answer scheme. So you can compare before Sunday, and see, this is the method you will have to do, children. Okay, we have to start the class today. I'll quickly go do this. Complete the assigned questions daily according to the provided plan, and then you have to neatly write all your answers in CR book. Okay, what are the books that you should have? I will let you know. And you have to leave space after each question. So you can allow correction based on the answer scheme, which will be shared in the group. Okay, this is how this will be going. You will be getting this paper. Okay, okay, Amna. Okay, right. So you will be getting these kind of these past papers once a week. Okay, once a week only you will get. All right. Okay, so these things you have to go through. And the next thing is, now I told this is a 9 weeks program, right? Why this is how this will be completed in 9 weeks. This plan is an assumed plan. It depends on the students' knowledge level as well. Now, if you all really need it, I won't fly. Okay, I can't fly, right? This is an assumption. If you all are coming along with my plan, fine. But if you need more attention, I'll give more attention. No need to worry. But my plan is this. Okay, I'm being complete like this. So in your tute, you will have something like this, children. So in the first week, that is today, we have to complete Unit 1 revision. Okay, and the next week you will be given time to do Unit 1 Part 1 paper and discussion. Okay, likewise. Now see, this is how I have given. The plan is also given ahead. So by 29th December, we will be done with the first stage. Okay, what are the things that are there in the tute? I'll quickly say that. And after that, we are moving to the studying part. Okay. And model papers, how am I completing? Model papers will be completed. This one, based on this. What is this? I have given those papers after each lesson. Now I'll tell you how. Okay, quickly I'll tell, and then you have to go to the lesson. Okay. If there is a connection issue or anything, let me know ASAP. Okay. So in the tune, first of all, it will have theory-based questions. That is what we will be using to revise. Okay. Theory-based questions. And after that, you will have what you will have, yeah, a model paper, structured model paper. Okay, part 1 you will have 50 questions and selected part 2 questions to do in the discuss in the class. Okay, and the third one you will have after that is the short note. You will have short notes. Okay, and then fourth one you will have is the mind map, a big mind map. Okay, overall it will cover the whole syllabus, to be honest. Okay, whatever is not covered here is covered here. If it is not covered here, it's covered here. If it is not here, it will definitely be here. It's like fully everything is covered. Okay, and that's all, right? And I forgot to say, before the mind map or short note, I can't remember before what, you will have unit wise past papers, chapter wise past papers. After chapter 1, unit wise past paper will be given. Yes, but theory class is essential. Don't study only the revision class for grade 13. Theory class is definitely essential. Revision, on top of it, you can use it. Okay. All right. So let's go into this enough topic. Yes, all of these are in the book. Okay. All of these are in the book. So this is theory-based questions. Okay. And here, this is the part we do today. And then this is the model paper that you have to try, and I will be discussing this paper. And oh, this is only chapter, right? Wait, 1 second. And then also you will have this one, like this, short notes like this. Okay, in the book itself, you will have short notes. like this. Okay. And then you will have this is also short form of business environment. Okay. And then you will have unit wise past papers with analysis. Okay. And then finally, you will have the mind map. For chapter one, you the mind map. Okay. So you will have mind maps like this. Yes, yes. With theory, if you study the revision class, it's all right. Okay. Clear, no? Book or only the book is free if you join the class. But only the book won't be sold. Okay. Jazakallah, Reema. Alhamdulillah for that. Thank you. All right. Let's get started. Okay. So unit one, you all know basically unit one is divided into two as foundation of business. One part, business environment, other part, right? Foundation of business, one part, and business environment, the other part. Okay. Yes, 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 Rufaika. That is enough. All right. Okay. Clear. Now, first, we will start with foundation of business. Okay, so the first question, the first foremost question every time is what is business? Okay, simple question. Now, by this time, you will be definitely very good in telling what a business is, isn't it? You will definitely know how to tell what a business is because you would have learned it many times. What is business? What is business? Many times you would have definitely learned. Okay, so let's see what a business is. All right. After that, I'll give you all to write. Hope you all can see this. Second. Ameen. Jazakallah. Inshallah. Inshallah. All right. Okay. Okay, children. So foundation of business. First of all, what a business is. If you're going to write definition for business, first of all, you definitely have to have the keyword. You should say business is an economic activity. Okay, what is an economic activity? You all know economic activity involves what? What does economic activity involves? Tell me. Economic activity means? All right, let's see. Producing goods and services, value addition. Okay, good. Buying and selling. All right. Okay. Economic activity involves very good three things, children. Economic. Okay. Economic activity involves producing, distributing, and consuming of goods and services. That's why we say business is an economic activity. All right. And that fulfills human needs and wants. Simply that is that. And also you all should include this in your answer. A business may function with a motive. Definitely a business will have a motive, right? That motive can be profit motive or it can be not for profit, welfare motive, right? And then you have to say every business, you all know the foundation. Every business will have a foundation. What is the foundation of business? The foundation of business are the customers, right? And if a business has a greater customer, then that business is considered as a successful business, right? So existence of businesses depends on needs and wants. Because customers are there, they have needs and wants. Because they have needs and wants, only businesses are there. If we don't have any need and want, will there be any businesses? No, right? So remember, foundation of business are the customers, and the existence of the business depends on human needs and wants. Simply, this is what you have to write there. This is the answer you have to write there. Okay, so let's go to the theory. Now, if you don't have the, now you might not have the cute now. So what you all are going to do is, you all are going to take a piece of paper if you all are willing to join. Okay, and people who have already joined, definitely do. Okay. What you all do is take a piece of paper and write it. Okay. I'm going to get the answer for this. Okay. Get ready with a piece of paper and pen. Be quick as possible, right? And okay, tutes will be delivered every Wednesdays. So, and only after you register to the class, I will be sending your tute. Okay. So if you want your tute before this Wednesday, let me know by today or tomorrow. Okay, then I can take a count and get a print. Okay, because you know these tutes are free. So only after taking the count, I will print and deliver. Okay. So you should pay my theory students 2,200 including tube charges, but external students 2,800 including tube charges. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Rupika. All right. Let's write. Quickly take piece of paper and pen. No, this will not be typically like 100% theory class. No use of doing like that. This will definitely cover theory, but more of questions. Okay. Yes, for now you write in a paper. Once you get the tute, you can write it in the tute. Yes, no problem. All right. So start writing. I will also write. Start writing. Business is an economic activity. Business is an economic activity. You all have to be quick, right? So they do a lot of work. Business is an economic activity. Business is an economic activity that fulfills human needs and wants. You all know two main functions of the business. You all have to highlight in the definition. You know, fulfills human needs and wants, and you all know they make a value addition to the resources, right? Okay, fulfill human needs and wants with a value addition to the resources. So you have to write that. Okay. And listen, I have given further the foundation of business are the customers. Therefore, a business with greater number of customers are recognized as more successful. Further, business operates with a motive which can be either profit or welfare. Okay, so not for profit. Write this down quickly. Theory and revision all together will be 4,200 for the month of November once after we complete grade 12. December we are starting grade 13, so it will be 4,500 because grade 13 will be 2,300, not 2,000, because we will be having 3 hours class for grade 13. Ready? Saying like this, we are having is interested to study. Alhamdulillah, good, very good. All right. Revision will help. Is it fine? Yes, revision will help you. Yes, it's fine. Yes, my plan is to cover first chapter today, so we have to be quick a bit. Okay. Okay. And the next one. What are the two main functions of a business? Business have many functions. You all know that, right? Now we are going to see many functions in the sense like other business activities are also there, right? Two main functions are what? Fulfills human needs and wants, right? You know what this is. Fulfills human needs and wants. And the next one is adding value to the resources. Okay, so I'll give a brief explanation on adding value to resources then fulfill human needs and wants. Yes, if you are my student entirely, that means theory and revision together, you're joining to me, then pay to me. But if you're paying theory to Sateha and you got to know the revision through me, pay theory to Sateha, pay only the revision to me. Okay? All right. Okay, so now I'll teach you. Yes, Rufeka, correct. All right, we'll discuss these things. I'll give you all, we'll take some time and discuss. For now, let's get into the lesson, right? Okay. You know, two main functions, core functions of a business are two. What are they? Adding value, fulfilling human needs and wants. And next one is adding value to resources. You already know what is fulfilling human needs and wants, right? You all know every business, they have to produce a particular good or a service. You all know that, right? Then they have to definitely produce either a good or a service in order to what? Wait a second. In order to satisfy human needs and wants. Every business needs to produce that, isn't it? Why can't I write it? I am again, right? One, okay. Okay. Okay, all right, Rania. Okay. Okay. They have to produce either a good or a service. Definitely, they have to produce a good or a service. Then only they can fulfill human needs and wants, right? And next one is adding value to resources. That means, children, every business will purchase a resource, right? They will be purchasing a resource. And will they sell it the same way that they purchased? No, they will take the resource, make some changes. Now they will have to produce the goods now. So during the production process, okay, during the production process, you have to make some changes, right? So when you make some changes, you're adding value to that resource. For example, if you see the paddy farmer is there, the paddy farmer, his value of the input is 0. Why? Because does he buy anything from anyone? No, his input value is 0, right? But then will he sell the same way as he had produced? No, he will make some changes, right? Now maybe he will harvest it, take it. Now to make those changes, and now what he is doing is he's increasing the value of that resource. He's adding value to that resource. So input value will be 0. But once after he do some changes like harvesting, cleaning, that and this, the value of that output will turn out to be 15,000. Now what is the value addition? Remember children, for value addition, there is an equation. Okay, value addition equals output value minus input value. Output value minus the input value. So what was the output value? No, what are the functions? What are the two main functions when you have to write these two? Okay. All right. Okay, so what is the output value? 15,000. Input value is 0. So how much value did they add to the input? To the resources, how much value he added? 15,000. That is the value addition that he made. Okay, and the next one is the paddy factory owner. Paddy factory owner, his value, input value was 15,000. So he will buy it from the farmer. No? So his input value is 15,000. That is the resource amount that he had to incur. Now, will he sell it the same way that he bought it from the farmer? No, he will do some production. He will undergo some production, right? Then he will change the nature of the input and he will bring out a new product. So then he will add some value and the output value of that product now will be 45,000, where the value addition that he made is 30,000. Clear, right? He made 30,000 value addition. Same goes for the rice wholesaler. He will buy it from the owner for 45,000, add some value and make it 60,000. So the value of the output, it is how much of value addition did he make? 15,000. And same goes for the retailer. So if you add all the value additions that are made, it will be equal to 70,000. Total value addition will be equal to 70,000. And remember the final output value, which is this one. Final output value. Oh my God, sorry. Yeah. Final output value and the total value addition both are equal. Can you see? So there is a connection like that as well. Okay, great. All right. So now let's get into the other part. We are done with this now. All right. So now we have to see the business concepts quickly. All right. So only for demand, I have included question because that is a bit of tested area. Okay. All right. Other functions of business. You all know business apart from the core functions, there are other functions like they do production. They do involve in financial activities. They do administration. They do human resource management, marketing activities, research and development, management information activities. You all know all these are the other functions of business, right? Now, if I come to the theory-based questions, what is production? I have given here. They have to produce a product according to the customer expectation, right? It can be either a good or a service they have to produce, right? Now, what are the example of production activities in a business? What do you think? What are the examples of production activities in a business? One example is every business has to purchase raw materials, right? Purchasing raw materials, you all know that is something related to production. In order to produce only, you have to purchase raw materials. So that is an example of production activity. It comes under production activity because you purchase raw materials to produce something, isn't it? So purchasing raw material is an example for that. Purchasing raw materials to the business is an example of production. It is an activity under production activity. Okay. And the next one, even now, write with me. Okay. Write with me. Okay. Now stock controlling. Now you will have stocks in your business. You need to control those stocks. That is definitely a production activity. You maintain stocks. Do you think it's a finance activity? Do you think it's an administration? No, it's something related to production. You maintain stocks, stock controlling, right? So that is also one activity which comes under production, controlling the stocks. Now, by looking at this, you should understand, okay, this comes under production. Logically think, controlling stock, which activity you do that? When you're doing production, under that only you do it, right? So stock controlling is one activity. All right. And the next one you have is quality controlling. Now, while you are doing the production, you also need to control the quality, right? So quality controlling is also one of the examples for production activities. Okay. Quality controlling. So in here, you need to write all these things. Okay. These three are the examples. So after you get the tune, in that place, this is what you have to write. Okay. And the next one, financial activities. You all know to do a business, you need money. So you need to collect money. You need to collect funds. Now there are different sources that you can use to collect fund. You can collect it or you can two functions. What? We have written those, right? Already. Yeah, stock controlling. It's production activity. Okay. What did I say? Yeah. Okay. So you need to collect some fund. No, to the business, you need money, right? So you have to collect fund from different sources. There are many sources that we have to collect fund. For example, you can collect fund through a bank loan, or maybe from a creditor, or maybe you can use your own savings, right? Or you can issue shares if you are a company. right? So there are many ways that you have to collect fund. You have to decide which is the best way for your business to collect fund. And after you collect fund, what you should do, you should reinvest in something. You have to invest that money in some good investment options where you can get better return, right? So in financial activity, you have to do collect funds and you have to invest the fund. You have to invest in the same business. I mean, you have to choose better investment options which would give you better returns. Okay, so you have to do that. All right. So every business, some businesses will have financial frauds. To avoid those financial frauds, you should do audits. You should conduct audits. Okay, when you conduct audits, you can avoid those frauds. Now, what are the examples of activities which comes under financial activity of a business? Anything related to money. One example is collecting funds to the business. You collecting funds to the business is one financial activity, right? You collecting funds to the business is one example for financial activity, right? Involving money, isn't it? And next one, what is the next one? Investing funds. Investing funds in a proper investment option is also a financial activity, right? While explaining, I told you that, right? And what is the next one? Okay, what is the next one you have? Um, Paying salaries. Now, when you make some payments, that is also related to money, no? You have to manage that, right? So paying salaries or anything that involves money, that is financial activity. Okay. Now you can say it's a purchasing raw material to the business also involves money. But logically think, children, why do you purchase raw materials? To do production. That is coming under here. Now these things are managing the money, finances, income, expenses. That is financial activities. Okay. All right. Now the next one you have is the administration activity. You have to manage, simply to say management activities. You have to manage the business, right? In order to manage the business, you have to maintain required documents, proper documents. You have to maintain the required documents. Not only that, you all have different levels of management. When you go to grade 13, first chapter, you will study. Okay. Yes, correct, Anna. Okay, you will study. There are 3 levels of management. You will have top level managers, middle level managers, lower level managers. So they are functioning in different levels. So you have to implement communication among them. They need to coordinate between each other. So you have to, what you should do? You should also maintain communication activities. Therefore, your business gets managed properly. Okay, so that is administration, maintaining all the required documents and communication activities. Okay, so you all study, you in O level also you study POLC, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, right? So under management, how you complete a work is based on POLC, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. All right. Okay, so that is administration, simple as that. Now, what are the activities that are coming under administration? As I told you, you have to maintain, I told you, documents, right? One of the examples is maintaining employee records. Maintaining employee records is one administration activity. Okay, very good. Recording the attendance of employees. Very good. That can come. Okay, and the next one. What about the next one? We have consultancy. Now, I told you, not only maintaining documents, it was also about maintaining proper communication, right? So you have to provide consultancies for the employees. You're giving them consultancies, advisors, kind of. Okay, so that is also administration activity. Okay, and the next one. What is the next one? Maintaining employee attendance. That is also there. Okay, you can choose other answers also. The answers are not limited, but according to your syllabus, this is enough. All right. Okay, so okay, all right. Okay, children. Recruiting employees. No, recruiting employees won't come under this. Recruiting, you're selecting and recruiting, hiring a person to your business. Do you think that's management? Yes, it's kind of management. It's a type of management. What management is that? Employee is a human being, right? Live resource of the business. So recruiting an employee is a human resource management. Okay, overall, specifically, it comes under human resource management. That is what we are going to learn now. The business should manage their human resources. In business, do you only have land, those capital and something? Very good. Yes, Samna, that's correct. No, right? You don't have that. You have a live resource, which is human beings. The main difficult part to do is managing the human beings. That part of the management is called human resource management. You have to properly manage them in order to achieve your goals, right? That is children. You have to give the right job to the right person at the right time. That is a proper human resource management. Three things: right job, right person, right time, all are crucial for human resource management, right? It will decide the overall success of you achieving the goals and objectives. Okay, that is human resource management. All right. Okay, so you have to write it here. Now, if I want to question you, there are banks, right? Which of the bank in Sri Lanka has the most effective administration? Now, when I was teaching management administration activity, this question is related to that. Which bank maintains the most effective administration out of all the banks in Sri Lanka? HSBC. You all know HSBC? They are the ones. Okay. And now, when it comes to human resource management, which is the best business which has recruited the best employees? They believe that they have recruited the best employees. Which two businesses are they? Now, when it comes to human resource management, do you all know which two businesses? Same as people. Who are they? Google and Apple, right? Google and Apple. That's not in Sri Lanka. I'm talking about the overall world, okay? Google and Apple. All right, great. And the next one, employee, not only recruiting, not only appointing a new employee to the business, it is also about promoting employees, transferring employees. Now, when you go to grade 13 chapters, these activities will make more sense to you. These activities will be nothing to you because you study a lot in that chapter and automatically you will connect it here. You don't need to even remember these things. It will be programmed in your mind because grade 13 chapters, now the whole grade 13 chapter revolves around these functions, children. Whole grade 13 chapter is that. First chapter, business management, it's about the administrative function. You learn that aspect. Second chapter, operations management, is about the production. Third chapter, which is marketing management, is about marketing activities. Fourth one, which is finance management, it's about financial activity. And then HR management, human resource. And then you have information system, management information activity. You have one right like that, no? That, okay, so that is simply, this is the syllabus of grade 13, this one. Good morning to Shabaran. All right. Okay, so employee, very good. Employee promotion and transfers is also a human resource activity. Okay, so you all can write that. And only that. No, we have another one. You have to train your employees when they are coming into the business. They might have a degree, they know everything, but they are not exposed to the industry. They don't know how to do the work properly because what you study is not what you do in the industry. Exactly, right? So that is like you have to give some training and you have to develop their skills. You have to do those. So those are also activities coming under human resource management. Clear? All right. Okay, so let's go to the next function. All clear. Great. You all have written, right? You all have written. Write it down, right? Okay, you all have to be fast. Fast in the sense, you have to be very active in the class. Okay? Then only we cover according to the plan and we do a lot of other works apart from doing only theory. Okay? All right. Marketing activities. You all know what is marketing. When you hear the word marketing itself, you think it's about advertising. Always, right? You think, okay, it's all about advertising. No, not only advertising. Okay, now you all know the 4 P's: product, price, place, promotion, right? As a business, you have to decide what kind of product you produce, and the product that you produce should be according to the expectation of your target market. It should align with the expectation of your target market. That is one aspect of marketing. And the other one is you have to choose a price for your product, a suitable price, right? You have to choose what is a suitable price and what is a strategy, what kind of pricing technique that you are going to use. That is also marketing activity coming under marketing. Place means, children, now you have produced the product. You're going to keep it in your house, look at it and wait. No, you have to distribute it. You have to, there are many ways that you can distribute. You can distribute directly selling it to the customer, or you can appoint some intermediaries in between, like the wholesalers, retailers, trade chapter. There are different channels to distribute. So you have to decide which is the best channel for your product to distribute. That is also falling under marketing. And the last one, promotion. Under that, one of that is advertising. So we think only advertising is marketing. No, one of promotional activities is advertising, and that comes under marketing. Okay, so here in marketing active management, what you should do is you have to produce your product according to the needs and wants of the customers. So you have to implement the 4 P's. What are they? Product, price, place, and promotion. Okay. Now, what are the things which are coming under marketing? It can be anything related to product, price, place, and promotion. First of all, distributing of finished product. Distributing of finished product. Tell me which P is that? Is it product, price, place, or promotion? Tell me. Which one? Packing. All right, good. Can you scroll down and show it? Yeah, sure. This one, no? Place, very good. Place, distributing. You're thinking of distributing the product. So you're trying to make it reach to the customer's hand. That is place, okay? Right, that is a marketing activity. Now, if you seems like this is confusing, when you do marketing management, this is a matter of nothing, okay? All right. For now, it might be something very difficult to remember, okay? Next one, deciding the product price. I told you, pricing activity is also there. Deciding the product price. That is also one marketing activity. And what is the next one? Product promotion. Product promotion, that is also marketing activity. Very good. All right. Product promotion, including advertisement. So you all should write this one. Okay. Yeah, discounts and allowances. Yes, price. When it comes to underpricing, you can write that as well. Yes, that is also one activity. Correct. And the next activity is research and development. So every business, children, they have to keep on studying about new ways to develop their product, or maybe to produce something innovative, something new, right? So every business has to do a research on how to develop a new product, or maybe how to improve the existing product, and they have to develop it, right? They have to do research and then develop. All right. So they have to present innovative products to the market through research and development. Okay. So what are the activities which falls under research and development? One example is, I told you, it's not only, it's about introducing new products, right? You have to introduce a new product to the market. So that comes under this. And the next one you have is, let's say, I told you, it's not only about introducing a new product, it is also about improving the existing product. Okay, so it is like improving the product quality and features. That also falls under research and development. Okay, and what else? Or maybe you can find out programs to reduce the cost also. That is also, you're researching to do the product in a better way, or maybe to improve your profit. That also falls under research and development. Programs to reduce the product price. Okay. That is also falling under research and development. All clear, right? So what customers are doing after our product? Distributing research. Yes, good. Great. Next one, management information system. Right now, you all know many businesses nowadays they use information technology, right, to do business better. They're using combining IT with business now, right? So information technology, for example, to record the attendance, they use a fingerprint sensor instead of using a manual file to record it. You get it? So that is coming under management information activities. For example, when you go to the chapter 17, this will make more sense. Okay, you have to manage the information systems of your business. All right, that is one thing which is coming under this. So you all can write that one. Maintaining information systems. All right. And what is the other one? Obtaining new information. You also have to, it's all about information, children. So that is only coming here. It's all about information, obtaining new information, or maybe updating the existing information. All these things come under this. Okay. All right. So you all can write this. And if you are done with this, we are done with the functions of business. Let me know whether you have doubts, or if you're clear, raise your hands. Updating. Very good. Business. Yes, yes, yes. I'll connect it to business activities. So we call it as business functions or business processes. When you learn that input, process, output, under process, you have these things, right? Yes, that's how it is. Under process, these are the activities that you should do. You get it? When you're processing the product, when you're processing the input, these are the activities that you should perform. That's why you get this under processes. But these are business activities or the business functions. Okay? Yeah, sure. Please take a screenshot. Okay? Okay, this question, take a screenshot. If anyone of you have missed it, take a screenshot. All right. So children, today, however, we have to finish this part or else we have to definitely finish. If not, next week earlier, you will have the class. So according to the plan, you might have more than 3 hours class also at times. But however, according to plan, we have to do. Right. So let's be all right. Done writing. Great. Okay. So it's all about finishing the work. It's not about the time. I'm not a person who cares about the time and all, right? So it's all in your hand. Okay. If I see my students are very committed, I get very happy. I do more and more. Okay. I bring out new things. Okay. Do some new stuffs. Now I say these are things which I do in a revision class. But if I see students are motivated and they really love studying, then I do more than that, but I don't increase the fees. Don't worry. I do like that. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Sadly, students aren't. You have to. Now, and the next thing is, children, I prefer quality over quantity. Every time everyone knows that. Okay, I don't prefer more quality. I always prefer quality over quantity. I don't prefer about quantity. I don't think about quantity. Even if I have 5 students, I am happy. I will do my best. But if I see anyone who is joining the class, not being committed to the class, I will check on few times. Okay, there's a rules and regulation related to this class. I'll be sending it to the groups. Check on that if you're joining. If you're being irresponsible, then I'll remove you from the class because you don't need to waste your parents' money. Okay, I don't like you wasting your parents' money, just paying and coming. I'm getting money, but you're not getting what you have paid for. So you have to definitely join. Done, no? All right. Okay, so now let's go to the next part. We have to discuss about, give me a second, let me check. Yeah, business composition. All right. Okay, here. Business is divided into two. It is composed of two things mainly. It's divided into two: industry and commerce. You know, business is divided into two as industry and then commerce, right? Industry and commerce. Industry is responsible for what? And commerce is responsible for what? Do you all know what industry is responsible for? Industry is responsible for converting the inputs into output. Okay, converting inputs into output. So in this process, what they do, they collect raw materials. I'll write RM. Okay, and they will do the process. They do the conversion. Okay, and convert it into convert the input into output. Very good. They do the production or manufacturing thing here. They not only that, industry is not only that, also about getting the raw materials. You see, industry is divided into as primary and secondary. So the primary industries are responsible to obtain or extract the raw materials from the nature, and secondary industries are responsible to converting that input resources to output. You get it? Converting the resources that you got in the primary industry, you convert, you do some manufacturing, you do some construction, and then you convert it into output in this part. That is why overall industry is responsible for collecting raw materials and converting them into output. Okay, so any business that is connected to the nature falls under primary industry, which is agriculture, livestock, fishing, forestry, mining, and quarrying, anything. Now, what about secondary? It's all about manufacturing or constructing something. Here, you convert the input into output. So, the first part of the business is industry. So, you know what it is responsible for. The second part is the commerce. Okay, now industry, primary is there, secondary is there. For anything which has primary, secondary, you also will have tertiary. Tertiary is the commerce. So commerce is simply responsible for distributing the finished product to the final consumer. Distributing products, I'll write like that. Okay, so first part is there to take the raw materials and convert that into an output. And the second part is there, the commerce is there to distribute that output to the final consumer. Got it? Distributing those products output to the final consumer. So commerce is further divided into two as trade and auxiliary services. So trade is here. What is trade? What is trade? Trade means it is the process of exchanging goods and services among two or more parties for a monetary concern. You exchange goods and services among two or more parties for a monetary concern. Now your question will be, teacher, you're explaining this, but I am not getting time to write the notes. No, your explanation notes. But don't worry, I'm flying in the sense I'm not giving you time to write those explanation notes, but it's there in the queue in the short note section. So you're covered. Remember, I don't do injustice, okay? So it's covered in the short note. Even though you don't write anything, I am telling no, the revision program, I'm just spoon feeding you. I'm just completely spoon feeding you. Okay, so even after this, if you don't do your best, then the mistake is in you. All right, so the definitions, everything given in the short note. No need to worry. In the revision program, listen and write something which is you think is beneficial. Okay. All right. So trade is this. Trade is exchanging goods and services among two or more parties for a monetary concern. And you have home trade and you have foreign trade, which is domestic trade and international. Auxiliary services. Auxiliary services are there in order to increase the efficiency of your trading. In order to increase the efficiency of your trading activity, in order to do the trade in a better way, easy way, efficiently, you have auxiliary services, supporting services we call them, or we call them indirect services. First one divided based on what? This one. It says primary and secondary. Okay. No, it's not the basis or anything here. It's just you need to know under industry you have primary, secondary, where it has two activities. Like primary, collecting the raw materials, secondary, converting raw materials into output. Simple as that. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. And the next one here, auxiliary services are supporting. You're just giving a support to the trading activity, something like that. Supporting services, or we call it indirect services. Okay. So banking, insurance, communication, transportation, warehousing. If you nicely see, your grade 12 syllabus is just based on this. If you study about all the industry that this is the first chapter, right? And you have a chapter called trade. You have a chapter called banking, money and financial institution. You have an insurance chapter, communication, transportation, warehousing, logistics. It's just revolving around this composition of business. Grade 13 is revolving around the business functions or activities. That's all. Okay, that is the syllabus. Which one? Which one you didn't understand? In the chart. Okay, chart. This is composition of business. Business edala made up avikide. How business is made up of. How the business is divided. What the business composes of. Okay. Who is asking? All right, you can provide. No problem. Amna. Okay. Not based on no anything. Simply business divide ஆவிக்குது எப்படி பேஸ்ட்னா பிசினஸ்ல என்ன செய்றேன் ஆக்சுவலா என்ன நடக்குது பிசினஸ்ல ரெண்டு விஷயம் அங்க வந்து இண்டஸ்ட்ரின்னு ஒரு செக்ஷன் இருக்குது அவங்க வந்து ரா மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் எடுத்து அவுட்புட் செய்யறதுக்கு தான் அவங்க ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள் அந்த அது ஒரு பார்ட் ஆஃப் த பிசினஸ் இன்னொரு பார்ட் ஆஃப் த பிசினஸ் இஸ் காமர்ஸ் டெர்ஷரி அவங்க வந்து ஓகே யூ ஷேர் த போஸ்டட் ஹியர் ஓகே அம்னா ஆல்ரைட் அவங்க வந்து they are responsible to take that finished product and give it in the hands of the customer. You get it? இப்படித்தான் டிவைடர் பிசினஸ் வந்து இந்த பிசினஸ் வந்து இந்த ரெண்டு செக்ஷன் இருக்குது something like that. You get it? Overall, these two of them makes a business. You get it? I hope you're clear. Okay. Okay. Right. Now, the next one. Common characteristics of a business, but before that, what we have to study, yeah, business concept is after that, right? Common characteristics of the business, you know, every business, they have to exchange or sell something, right? And they have to do a transaction. Now, these things are clear, right? I'm not going deeply into this because these are very little, very simple things, okay? Since this is like a revision class, I'm not going deep into this. Theory one, I did it very deeply. Okay. All right. So simply, if I want to say, here every business they need to exchange or sell something. Business right? For example, if a mother making food for the family, she is not doing a business. But if she makes food packets and sell it to an external person, then it's a business, right? So to it to be a business, you should brain is not braining these days. That's normal. Okay. You should definitely have this, do this selling or exchange. If not, it doesn't become a business. Also, transaction of goods and service. You have to either sell a good or a service. If not, how can it be a business? So, good don't sell pananum, service on to then you are a business. You get it? And next one, continuous transactions. You have to do transaction regularly. Today you're selling, tomorrow you're not selling. It's not a business, right? For example, if you have a house, okay, not house, let's say you have your, okay, let's say cake, okay, you're giving a cake to your friend today, okay, you're selling it, okay, today you took 100 rupees and gave a piece of cake to her, okay, yeah, you're a businessman. No, if you sell cakes daily every day as like a bakery, then you are a business, right? So there should be regular transactions taking place, and you should be motivated by profit or benefit. You have to include that here. It should be profit motive or it should be a welfare motive. You should have a motive as a business. You should have a motive. Okay. If they ask you to explain the characteristics, how to explain that is there in one of the past papers, I think. You have to explain the way that I'm giving you now. I think in your theory tude, under the each of the point, they will give an explanation of. If you write that also, you will get marks. Okay. State பண்ண சொன்னா இப்படி சும்மா எழுதேன். But if they ask you to explain, then you have to give an explanation under each point. Welfare means not for profit. You're thinking about social welfare. Okay, in your tube, don't you have explanation part? Don't you all have an explanation part under these sections? What is exchange or selling, or what is transaction of goods and services? Don't you all have like that? Have, right? Yeah, my students have it. Have. What is the difference of formal business and you showing characteristics? Now, this is about the character. But a business should have features. Like you as a human being have a features. No, likewise, a business should have a features. That features only we are discussing here. Normally, a normal business, every business should have these common features. Okay. Yes, prefix. That is what I'm asking. If you have that's fine. If not, while explaining, you have to get the explanation. By the time explaining, you can write. Okay, so if you want recording, you can get it again and you can write it slowly, pausing it. Okay, so I because every tute will have explanation under these sections. For my tute and all, there's an explanation, and many tutes have it, right? So that with that assumption only, I did give explanation. Formal business organization, that is under chapter 4. I'll discuss there. Okay, that is different. All right, the same thing, but that's kind of different aspect. I'll give you. All right, next one, have a risk. Business should have a risk. It should have a risk. They should face a risk. Not every risk. They should face certain risk. Not all the risk. Remember, ellam risk face panna thevalla. If they know, if I do this, definitely I will face a loss means, then they shouldn't do. But if they are not certain, okay, sometimes I might earn profit. No, what if? So if that case, you can take a risk. Every business should bear a risk. Okay, they should bear a risk, but a controllable risk, not something which is uncontrolled, not something which is strange and not certain. Okay, that is that. And also businesses create bonds. You all know now those days, sapade, so food means only rice, or else bread. Nowadays, do you only have rice and bread? No, because of new businesses, you have different kinds of food which are bonds, right? Those are bonds. You have different kinds of foods these days. Yes, yesterday's question, exactly. Okay, so these days you have different foods. So businesses are creating bonds, children. Businesses are creating bonds among the people. Okay, and they are increasing the living standard of the people. The living standard of you and your grandmother is different, right? Because there is a lot of business these days, they are creating new bonds and they are improving the living standard of the people. So that is what businesses are doing. Okay, and the next one is every business is an economic activity. Simply as I told, they have to do production, they have to do distribution, and with that consumption is also happening. So every business is an economic activity. So these are all the characteristic common features of a business. Okay, every business will have this feature. It's common to every business. Okay, clear? Everything is clear, right? Any doubts? So at what time we are in? 10:20. We have 1 hour, 10 minutes. No, not 1 hour. Around 1.5 or 1 hour, 40 minutes more. Yeah, definitely we can finish, inshallah. Okay. All right. So clear, right? No doubts. Great. Next class, it is papers. I have revised now. You will have done past papers. So next class, it should be a paper. You should do it and I will discuss that paper. Okay. That is what we are doing next class. All right. Okay. Yeah, paper. It will be there in the past papers. I told it in the past paper program. I told it in the tute. Sorry, beginning of the class. I'll let you know in the WhatsApp. Paper, you have a chapter-wise paper after each this thing. I told what are there in the tutes as well. Okay. So after each chapter, you have a unit-wise paper, model paper to try. You have to try it and that paper I will discuss. Okay. Yes, a plan. I have given a plan for the past papers and how to study and all. I will give that. But to do the questions, I will let you all know in the coming week. If you all are joining, please make sure you all confirm and join within today or tomorrow if you want to have the tute next week in your hand. Because we have to do a paper next week. You should definitely have the tute because the paper is in the tute. Okay? Yes, plans and all. You will get weekly plans, study plans. When we are moving forward, we will get. All right. Business concepts. You all have these business concepts, right? You all know the 11 concepts of business. You all know what a need is, right? You all know what a need is, right? Here I have given, and you all know what a want is. Who want explanation under this section? Don't be shy. If you all want it, ask me. Which, if you don't understand any specific point, ask me because this is very simple. All the time you study, so no need to waste time in here, right? If you don't understand a point, you all are asking me. Okay. Now, revision theory class, we study everything, right? Revision, we have to do a lot of questions. That's my focus. Tell me, if you don't understand a specific point, you all are asking me. They are primary. That means it comes first. Needs are primary. According to needs, only wants are arising, right? Exactly. Primary in the sense needs are primary. They arise first. And because of that primary need, according to the needs, only you arrange the wants. Wants are arising based on the needs that you have. Food means different kinds of wants. Secondary is coming after, right? You don't take a food first and you don't take need. No, you don't take a rice first and you don't come up with the food later, right? First is the food need, and according to that, you arrange the wants, right? That's why it is given here. And you all know needs are not limited to food, shelter, clothing. There are other needs. All of these are considered as needs. Okay. All right. Now, oh, there's a mistake here. All right. So here, this is the Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of need. Demand is here. Okay, demand. This is not about demand. Okay, this is Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This demand is a different concept. Okay, it should have been in a different slide. Actually, there's a small mistake. Exactly. நல்லா mix பண்ணி தலையில ஊத்தி தான் needs and wants தேவையே இல்ல அது. Right? So according to Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you all have self-fulfillment needs, psychological needs, and basic needs. And self-fulfillment, you have self-actualization need. Under psychological, you have esteem needs and belonging needs. Under basic needs, you have safety and other psychological needs. Right? Physiological needs. Sorry, this is psychological, this is physiological. Sorry, they always swap the. Uh, yes, you can write and paste in wall. That's all right. This one. Yes, you have to go through this. Sit and if you think and go through. Self-actualization means you're realizing your real self, your real potential. You're achieving your real potential. That is the least. That is it. Now the below one are the most wanted needs. Something like that. The highest priority. This one, you're getting your maximum. That means you have achieved everything of your need. Okay. Esteem need means you get a feel of accomplishment. Prestige needs. Those are esteem. The கௌரவம் அதெல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க. Those are esteem needs. Okay. Belonging and love needs something psychological, right? You need it, right? So it's in the middle. You need it, right? And next one, safety needs. You have to have security, safety. That is more than belonging and love needs, isn't it? And next one, physiological need. You should have food, water, warmth, rest. Those things are also there. So you have to just go through this by yourself. Then it will make more sense. All right. And now we have is demand. What is a demand? Okay, we have to write about demand in the theory-based question section. Now, when you get the two, things will be organized for you. Maybe now you feel like teacher going இங்கே இருந்து அங்க போறாங்க அங்கே இருந்து இங்க போறாங்க. When you get once you get the tune, you will understand. Okay, what is a demand? What is a demand? What is a demand? What do you think a demand is? Your friend showing attitude is a demand? Do you think that's demand? No, demand means, children, yes, it's all about one thing. Demand is one thing, okay? Now it's like this, one thing in the sense, I'll explain. Wait, give me a second. Demand means you have a desire to purchase something, okay? You really love it. You have a desire to purchase it. That is one part of the demand. You have a desire to purchase. And then if you have the ability to purchase, if you also have the money, if you also have got the ability to purchase it, if you have the purchasing power, then it is another part of demand. And also, if you have access to purchase it, do you have a way to purchase it and access to purchase? That also is a part of demand. So, demand is typically the desire, ability, and access. Simply, they say desire and ability to purchase a product. Okay. But for an effective demand, there should be three things. There should be three features for an effective demand. Very good, Afra. That's correct. For an effective demand, you should have the willingness or the desire to buy it. You should have a willingness to buy it. And next one, you should have the purchasing power. You have the power to purchase it. Next one, access to purchase. You should have the way or the access to get it. You have a proper access to purchase it. Okay, all this makes a demand. An effective demand have three features: willingness or desire to purchase, purchasing power, and access to purchase. Simply, demand means if you have the desire and ability to purchase a product, it is what we call as demand. Simple as that, right? Simple as that. Okay. So you under demand definition, you have to write what I am giving now. Not the purchasing plan, it is the purchasing power. Okay. Are you talking about access to purchase? Are you asking is access to purchase is purchasing plan? Okay, one second. Have you sent anything? Oh, I can't see it. Wait, one second. Chat box has a problem. No. Should access to purchase mean? Now, they should have a way to purchase, not purchasing plan. It's like this. For example, let's say you want to buy a smartphone. Your willingness is there, okay? And you also have money, or you can get a credit to buy the smartphone. And the smartphone is available, it can be available in a nearby store, or you can deliver it to your location. That is access to purchase. You get it? Yes, I'll be keeping seminars when not now. For now, I'm a bit busy. I'll be doing that in the coming days. Yeah. For now, my focus is this one. All right. So what is demand? You have to write this part. Sorry, I'll have to cut this. Oh. This one line is enough. Okay, demand means the desire and ability to purchase a good or a service. And these are the features of an effective demand. Okay. So you can write this. For your batch, I have a lot of plans. Okay. Inshallah, one by one. Yeah, for this, yes, revision class, after every 3 or 4 chapters, you get a full paper to do. Access to purchase. Simply that smartphone thing. Now, if you really wish to buy a new smartphone with a new model, with new advanced features, that is desire to purchase, right? And if you have the money to buy that, that is purchasing power. And access to purchase mean you should have access or vali ondirikkanum or way ondirikkanum adu vaanga. Maybe you can go to the nearby store, visit the nearby store, purchase it. right? Or else you can get it delivered. That is access to purchase. You should have an access for purchase, a way to purchase it. You get it? Okay, great. Barakallah. All right. So here, now the next one we have to study is about exchange. So when we are studying about exchange, it will make more sense. You know, exchange means you are transferring two or more values with each other with prior communication and agreement, right? Now here you don't involve money or something. It's like you're just transferring two or more values with each other. Now for that, there should be two people. ஒராளை வச்சு exchange பண்ணேலுமா? No, you should have two or more people. Two or more values. You should have some two products. Or product which explain panneluma. No, you should have two or more values. And communication. You should talk to each other. Okay? You should talk to each other without talking. Here, give, take. You're grabbing and running. You're just putting it in the hand and running. Can you do that? No. There should be a communication. Once you communicate only, teacher, I have business exam tomorrow and I get some papers, term purpose. I think there was a link where they are sharing papers. I'll be sharing in the groups. They are in my groups. I'll be sharing that. So you can get some second term papers from that. Okay? All right. So there should be a communication. Based on பேச்சுவார்த்தை நடக்கணும். So after that, there should be an agreement. Whether yes or no. Right? Yes or they should come to an agreement. After that, they also have the freedom to accept it. நீங்க கொடுக்குறீங்கன்னு அவங்க எடுக்கணும்னு தேவையில்ல. அவங்க தாராங்கன்னு நீங்களும் எடுக்க தேவையில்ல. So there should be a freedom to accept or reject. Right? You should be very clear. In life also, children, I'm telling you small advice. Yes means yes, no means no. Okay? You have the freedom to do that. Yes means a clear yes. Yes or no, maybe. Maybe erase that word from your dictionary. No maybes. Yes or a no. Okay? You have, in everything in life, you have a freedom to say yes or no. Some no's can save you. You don't need to pity people just because they are cow and say yes and then get stuck. Okay, so there is a freedom to accept or reject. All right. That's okay. You can do that. It's okay, Umair. That's all right. When we are moving forward, no need to worry. You can definitely do, right? You will be fine. No worries. Don't worry. இப்போ எனக்கு இது தெரியும் நான் பேப்பர் செய்யல எனக்கு கஷ்டம் பரவாயில்ல இப்பதான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டு now you still have 1 year. Not I was about to say 1 hour. You still have 1 year. You can definitely do. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry. Don't get stressed. Next one, value. What is value? Don't worry. No, it's okay. I'll teach you all now. And if you all are in my class group, you all will get always a voice note from me motivating you all or telling you all do this, do that. Just follow it. Okay, definitely you all can get. In 1 year time, you should be full prepared. It's okay. You can definitely do. All right. Okay. So value. What is value? Estimation given by a customer on a product based on its ability to fulfill its needs and wants. Now, every product has the ability. Now, you give values, right? You give a value. Estimation, you give an estimation. Okay, in the product, in the value, null, because it satisfies me very well, right? So, that is an estimation given by the customer on a product based on its ability to fulfill his needs and wants. If it fulfills very well, then the value will be high. If it is not fulfilling that and okay, so yeah, what did I say? Sorry, children, I got deviated. Yeah, so that means it will be low. That is a value. So to calculate value, there is an equation. Teacher, will I get questions? No, but this is tested in filling the blanks. Plans. Okay, I'll come up with a plan, a complete plan to finish these things and all. I'll give me some time till November 15th or 12th. After that, I'll be free. I'll fully focus on this and I'll get back to you all. Okay. Now my focus is 2024 and then my education a bit nowadays. So after that, I'll get back. Okay, to your batch. All right. So value is that. Now see, value, you have two things to do. You have divide value. Value is divided based on benefits. Value is calculated based on benefits divided by cost. Okay, how do you decide the benefit? Quality plus the service. You can add, if you have the quality and add up with the service provided, you can find out what is the benefit. Okay, you can find out what is the benefit. And if you want to find out the cost, you can use it, find out using the price. So this is kind of filling the blank. They will ask value is value can be founded out based on blank and blank. Then you should know divide benefits over cost. So benefits, quality plus service is what you get the benefit this thing. And then cost, you get it by the price, by looking at the price. No calculation, no numbers will be given. This is just an equation that you should know. And you all know what is customer satisfaction, right? It's like a happiness that you get when you consume a product. Mental or physical satisfaction that you get when you consume a product. Simple as that. And next one, you know what is production? You're manufacturing a good or a service, and every business must do a production, definitely, right? And you know what's a product? The final outcome of the production. You get this the product, right? So it has the capacity, it has the power, it has the ability to satisfy the customer needs and wants, right? Okay, so a product can be not only a tangible item, it can be intangible like the services or even ideas. There are different products that we study, right? All right. And what is market? These are all business concepts, right? Which definition? Send me, Umar, I'll check. Umair, sorry. Market. Market is any situation, not a place. Not a place. Don't use the term place. Okay, even in past tense, if you see, please exchange with the word situation. Market is a situation that will connect the buyer and seller. So market has two types, marketplace and market space. Marketplace is where buyer seller meeting physically. Market space is they are meeting electronically or virtually. Okay, that is that market. And next one. Okay, now we are done with these things. Profit, you all know what's profit. Profit is another concept. Profit is the additional amount that you get after you spend all your expenses. That is a profit. That is profit, right? Income minus expense. If you have an additional amount from your, or you might earn an income from that, you have to cover the expense. The extra amount that you get is the profit, right? Clear, isn't it? What about meta market? Meta market we study in marketing management. I actually focus on that place. Now here in chapter 1, they don't test about meta market. Okay. When we come to marketing management, there's a part called meta market, niche market. We have many. Okay. We will study that. All right. So clear, no? All clear. So shall we move the theory-based question part? Now see, they are asking about the factors that should be fulfilled for an effective exchange. I have already given that here. So I will just copy paste here. What you all should do is, you all should take a screenshot, or maybe you can write it later. Or now, let's save some time, okay? What we can do is take a screenshot. Once you get the cute, you can write, or maybe write in a paper after the class. Okay? So these are the features of an effective exchange. Now, effective demand have these three features. Effective exchange should be there. If you want to have an effective exchange, you should fulfill these things. Okay. All right, children. Okay. Take a screenshot. So today, if we finish first chapter, you will get a very good satisfaction. Like, oh my God, I have revised the whole chapter 1. That is what I want. I want you all to have that satisfaction. So we will be a bit quick, right? Weekly exams are kept for theory students, children. I keep mock exams for theory students where I test the entire theory. They want to study the theory well. So I give them a section to study. Okay, study this section. On that section, I will give question paper, ask my students. That paper has 50 questions, okay? But easy questions. That is not to trick them or make them demotivated. That is just to make them understand the theory. Questions are easy. Okay, so they'll have 30 MCQs and filling the blanks, right? Hamda and Reema and my students are here. Many are. Who are they? Zuha, right? Yes. That is Ishrat, Ravina, yeah, Hufeika, like, okay. So you all know, right? So 50, I was giving only 25. After that, I love them so much, right? So I increased the question to 50. Alhamdulillah. Yes, no, theory exams are not mixed up with revision exams. Okay. Yes, love was way too much. Exactly. Yes, I over give stuffs. No, I am giving more love. So in the future, it might turn into 100 also, right? It can happen. Yes, so much of love. Out of love, what I do is when I feel I love my students so much, I increase the number of questions or maybe give them more work, give them assignments. Whenever I feel bored, I think of how to love my students. So definitely I do that. Okay, revision students also, you always face the same thing from me, always trying to tell you all do this, do that, do this, do that. If you don't come to the class, I get mad on you also. Okay, so I'm not always sweet. I get angry if you don't come to the class. Okay, you can't hold my love in your heart anymore. Please rent another heart, please. Because I can't, I'm so expressive. I want to give my love, all my love to my students. Give more and more questions. So you have to rent a heart, okay? Because I can't stop giving it. Okay, fine. All right. So any situation that connects buyers and sellers is known as market. Not only that, market is also known as the total number of customers that a business has. Total number of customers that a business has is also considered as market, right? For example, market of Apple, let's say 1 billion, 2 billion, that is, they have 1 billion customers, 2 billion customers, something like that. You get it? Okay. To rent a heart, you have to sell a kidney. Yeah. Okay, you have 2 kidneys, right? Sell one and get a heart, maybe. Okay. So even in revision class, if I feel like I love you all so much, and don't you all pray God that I don't get bored. If I get bored, I actually give more work to my students because I feel so active to do questions and prepare papers and to give students a lot, and I want them to take an A so that excitement hits my head and then I prepare questions. Okay, you also like that. I don't even wish to keep paragraph. Cross answers சொல்லக்கூடாது, okay? I need more questions. Yes, definitely. We are waiting. Alhamdulillah. All right, we will give you, okay? Don't worry. For now, this is just the beginning of so little work for you all. All right. So that is market. Okay. Now the two types of market space and marketplace. I will write here, take a screenshot and write it there. Now it is also not in the hand. So let's not waste time. Okay. So first one is here, marketplace, right? Marketplace, and then write this. Oh God. Physically, at present, anytime market place have a higher importance because you can physically go and examine the product and stuff. No, okay. Mr. Past appears we will do unit wise or all together. Past papers, right? Past papers we will do term wise. If a unit wise corner in 9 weeks, we can't do all the 3 units and the column room, it will mix up. Okay, so I'm going as term wise. So this first week, you will get chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 paper questions. So you have to do all those. You get to revise. I have given the instructions in the paper. Maybe revise the tutor a little bit. Oh, yes, past papers area humor. You think only this? No, it's different, Umaid. Okay, so you have to do according to that. Okay, but then 9 weeks, we can complete 9 papers, 9 years papers. Okay, scheme will also be given. Don't worry, the scheme is here. Look at here. Scheme will be this big. You don't write, you want, you can write after that. Here, print out, schemes also will be given. Don't need to worry. Ellame doing and giving. It's you have to only study. Okay. Okay. Next one, marketplace. Market space. Sorry, space. What buyers and sellers? What do they do? Connect electronically or virtually or anything, right? Yeah, grade 13 will get started from December. Grade this month I didn't tell about the grade 12 because I'm going to finish it. So grade 13 only, it will be starting from December. Yeah, electronically or virtually. And yeah, there's another program which is coming, 100 papers to be done. That is after revision. I'll let you all know, not now. Other papers done, 100 papers completion. So that's different program. Yes, spoon fed, exactly. I have 100 papers. I already have those papers, okay? I'll be doing a separate program. Now, once you're good in the revision part, I'll do that later. Okay, great. Okay, so we're done with this, right? We have completed all this. Take a screenshot. Alhamdulillah, definitely all can get an A, inshallah. Don't worry, okay? We can do this. Okay, definitely we can do. Don't worry, even if you're in the zero level, we can do this. Your messages really make my day, children. I actually look at it over and over again, and teaching is my passion, so I just get happy when I get this. No, not my ambition, it's my passion. Ambition is different. Okay, so yeah. So out of passion, I'm doing. It's not about money. So yeah, alhamdulillah, we'll try to do the best. Okay. Okay. Do active. Yeah, okay. Great. Thank you for that. And pray that I should be active like this always. Thank you, students. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rebecca. Alhamdulillah. I won't change this screen even if it is hard. Amna, you should message me. Okay. You should message me. The first stage will finish on December by end of December, where we will be completing for 1, 2, 3 chapters. Okay? Yes. Second stage, I'm doing like stage by stage. So for me also, it's like not too much. Okay? Next one. All right. Business risks are getting generated due to some reasons. What are the reasons? Why do business risk get generated? என்னத்துக்கு risk வருது? Why this happening? Sorry. Okay, so he also needs to take screenshot. Write it later. I'll give you time. The other cases today we have to get it fast. Okay. Yeah, why do business risk get generated? If there is high competition in the market, obviously it's a risk for the businesses. Adala risk if there's high competition, it's a risk for your business. So that is one reason. And the next reason, high competition. And the next reason, okay, if you're changing your production methods and technologies, like suddenly you're changing your production method. Maybe earlier you used labor intensive. Now you're shifting for capital intensive where you're using more machines. So during the time of change, children, change is not comfortable. You all know that, right? Exactly. Inflation, correct. Very good. You deliver. Very good, children. Your answers are correct. Okay. Change is not always, not at all comfortable. So when you're doing a change, there should be a low. You go down first. After that, all you rise, right? Change பண்ணக்குள்ள நீங்க first full the bottom போவீங்க. After that all you will rise, right? So business also same thing. If they change their production methods and technologies, then they have to face a risk at that time of change, right? Very good. Your answers are also correct. Next one, incorrect management decisions, right? That will cause a risk. Business will earn a loss, right? Next one, what is that? Next one, lack of raw materials or power shortages. No enough power. Recent days, not recent days. Corona times, we had power cuts and all. So that disrupted the business activities, right? Okay. And the next one, oh my God, we have to be a bit quicker. All right. Next one, problems from employees and their strikes. If employees make problems and they're striking, that's bad for the business. It will disrupt the work. Work will be stopped. So, right? So that's a risk for the business, right? And next one, your answers are also correct. Natural disasters, theft, hello pore, happens no in every business. And if you keep the relatives mostly, it will happen. Okay. And next one, unexpected changes, consumers changing unexpectedly, their taste மாறுது திடீர்னு. According to one taste, you made the product. Now again a different taste. And now put all those products away. So that's a risk. That's a loss for you, right? Yes, very good. Your answers I'm reading, those are correct. Good. All right, take a screenshot of this one quickly. Good. Yes, correct. Your answer is correct. I'm reading each and every one of your answers. If it is wrong, I will tell it's wrong. It's correct. Okay. Okay. Now we have to learn about vision statement, mission statement, right? So here this is like they ask you to differentiate also sometimes. If you have this table, you know everything about vision and mission, no need to worry. Okay. So vision, it explains the very long-term achievements of the business. Simply, it will explain the goal of the business, right? And that's why we call it as we also call it as the dream of the business, the picture of the business in the future. That's a vision. It shows the dream of the business, shows the picture of the business in the future. Okay. And vision statements are established by the top level managers. I told you different managerial levels are there: top level, middle level, lower level. Business vision statement is established by the founder or the top level managers. And by reading the vision statement, employees or the organizational members, they are getting a motivation. Even the other members, like the investors and stuff, they get motivation. They get motivated to invest, right? So that is vision statement. And some businesses vision statements are given here. Okay. So we'll move to mission. Mission is a formal short written statement. Okay. It's bigger than vision statement. It will explain you the purpose of your company, why your company is there. Okay. Motivation does work a little bit. Motivation has around 10 or 20% effect on you, but discipline is having the 100% effect. Now, எவ்வளோ motivate பண்ணலும், right? You study, do like this, do like that. Now, motivate பண்றது நீங்க கேட்டு சும்மா இருந்தீங்கன்னா, you can't do anything. You have to work. You have to be dedicated. Discipline, consistency. That is what will work. Motivation will have just a 10%, 20% impact. That's all. ஒரு நாள் ரெண்டு நாள் தான் motivation. Discipline, not like that. Every day, that's why that questions I've divided one question at a day. ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒன்று செய்யுங்க. அப்படி பழவிடுவீங்க. It's like consistent. If you do one thing for 21 days or more than 21 days, it will become a habit. That's how habits are formed. Okay. Atomic Habits and all the books I read, that's how habits are formed. Right? Yeah, 21 is the average. 40 continuous செஞ்சீங்கன்னா it will become a permanent habit. Yes, exactly. All right. Okay. Mission is a formal short written statement. So it will explain you the purpose of the business, the nature of your business. Yes, James, clear. Yes, correct. Nature of the business and direction, where your business is going. Why are you existing? In the business, why are you doing it? That is explained in the mission statement. Okay, so this is Dell's mission statement. You can read that. Teacher, do I need to buy heart Dell's mission statement? No, not at all. Okay. That's just an example. All right. Now we have to write down what are the differences between goals and objectives. What are the differences? You all know that, right? Goals are long-term. Is that right? Goals are long-term achievements. Objectives are short-term achievements, right? Do you all know there are features of objectives? If you know the features of objective, you can definitely write the differences. What are the features of objective? Smart classification. Do you know SMART classification? Yes, very good. SMART. What is that? SMART classification stands for specific. Your goal, your objective should be something very specific. என்ன செய்யணும்னு ஸ்பெசிபிக்கா இருக்கணும். இது செய்யணும் அது செய்யணும் இல்லை. It should be specific. Okay, it should be specific and it should be measurable. You should be able to measure that. Goals you can't measure. You can't measure your goal. For example, if you want to become a doctor in the future, which is impossible for you all as commerce students, okay, if you have to, can you measure it? No. But other stuffs, can you measure the time or measure the amount or whatever? Can you? Is it measurable? No. But objectives are measurable. Okay. Objectives are measurables. Okay. And achievable. Your objective should be something achievable. You are completing 10 books in one day. Can you do? Is it achievable? No. You can't. Now, specific means children. It should be like if it's a business, their objective is to increase the sale. Increase the sale. That is specific objective. Sales are good term. That's objective. That is specific. Okay. And measurable, it should be measured. Increasing the sales by 15%. Measure. You should be able to measure. Achievable. Increasing sales by 15% in 1 year, achievable. Increasing sales by 100% in 1 year, achievable? No, it's not. Right? That is achievable. Okay. And next one, realistic. It should be something realistic. Right? We think it should some realistic objective. You can't, like as I told, 100% profit. You can't improve in 1 day. It's not realistic. Right? And next one, time bound. You should have a time. Complete this in 1 day. Do this in 1 year. Like it should have a time bound. If you know this, you can do the differences between goals and objectives. Goals are long-term achievements. Objectives are short-term. Goals are not measurable. You can't measure them, but objectives are measurable. And goals doesn't have time boundaries, children. You can achieve your goal in 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, anything. But actually, objectives are time bounded. You should complete A level in 2 years, time bounded, right? And number of goals are low in your life. Goals number is low, right? Exactly. Hannah, what's your surname? Okay, right. So goals number is low, but objectives number is high. To become a doctor, complete O level, one objective. Complete A level, another objective. Enter medical college, another objective. Work as a trainee doctor, another objective. But goal is one. One goal, you have many objectives, right? So objectives number is high. And first of all, you establish a goal. First, doctor goal will you keep first goal as entering a medical college? No. First, you establish the goal, and according to the goal, you establish your objective. These are the difference between goals and objective. Clear? Clear? Take a screenshot quickly. Yes, goals are broad. Very good. Yes, you can write that also. Goals are broad and objectives are narrow. Correct. You can write that. Objectives are narrow. Good. Very good. Okay. Take a screenshot. Break. But do you all need a break? No, right? No need break, no? Do you all need? No. Very good. Oh, who said yes? We'll do at a stretch. Yes, we have to finish 1 hour. Within 1 hour, we need to finish a bit more, right? Then you will feel satisfied after 1 hour. Okay, maybe drink some water. Okay, drink some water. 2 minutes, I'll give you all. 11 o'clock, I'll start. Drink some water. Go and come. Okay, but we are doing it a stretch. We have to finish our goal. What is our goal today? What is our goal? Complete chapter 1 revision. Okay, I'll also drink water and come. Okay, you all are here, right? Tell me how are you all feeling. Just tell me how you all are feeling. Okay, let's talk a bit. Goal is A for BS, right? And completing chapter one of very good. Yes, Soumya, that's really good. Goal is taking A for BS and completing chapter one is objective today. Yes. How are you all feeling? Do you all feel good? Okay, I can do BS. Do you all feel like that? Tell me. Okay, speak a bit. Speak a bit. You all are here, right? Feeling tired. Hereafter, sleep early. Every Saturday night, sleep early. Okay? More than before now, fine. Yes. Yes, Sumaira. And I feel a bit relaxed also. Uh, Miss, what did you ask? I'm asking, how do you feel now? Maybe, okay, I can do BS. Okay, you get a revision. Is it good or do I need to improve or anything? You let me know. Theory class, we don't like yes. Theory class, we do. Let us try them. Ilit say, no, Miss couldn't sleep early. Okay, I am telling to you all. But I also sleep late at night because I study at night also sometimes. I sleep late and wake up early. I sleep at 2 o'clock and wake up at 5:30. And in the middle, I get a small sleep. That happens. That's okay. I am saying you all, but I am also like that only. Yesterday also I slept 1:30 or something and I woke up at 5:30. I am not remember. And that's okay. I'm used to your former teacher. She always does that. So I'm used to that. Yes, you sleep, miss. I sleep at night. I get try to get 4 hours sleep. Then only I can function in the morning. And then in the middle, I need to have at least half an hour sleep, a good sleep. Then I can do well. Yeah, that's the thing. But it's not right. You have to have minimum at least 6 hours of sleep every day. Oh, so okay, let's start. It's true. If you have grandmothers, yeah, that's true. They say after Asar, if you sleep, musibat, right? They say it for me also. Barkatilla, don't sleep at that time. Yeah, what to do? But I sleep before that, like 3 o'clock. But in my campus, if I go, then no, that's also done. Can't sleep. Yes, I feel it. Yeah, actually, Orjai, yes, yes. Actually, it's not active. If you sleep after that, you don't feel active after Asar if you sleep. Yes, I can understand. Their recording will be sent. Yes, exactly. Okay. More than 6 hours. If not, I'm dead. No energy at all. All right. You feel active only at night. And that's normal. Some are night owls, no? Okay, right. All right, children. Okay, but activeness in the morning hits different. Trust me. Morning active is different. Okay. Convenient and I'm really satisfied. Alhamdulillah. Great. Okay, thank you, Pravina, for that. Okay, children, let's get into the lesson. All right. Okay. Sometimes if I feel sleepy, I sleep after 5:30. Also, like 1 hour, I get a sleep. Not can't function, no? Yeah. Recordings will be set for a week. Yeah. Okay, right? So we have development of business. How business got developed. Before business, you had an economy called self-sufficient economy where you produced, where the people produce everything they want, from the food, shelter, clothing to everything they want. They produced it by themselves. There was no business at that time, right? There was no business at all at that time. So some say this is the first stage of business. You know why? The main important stages are barter system, evolution of money, industrial revolution, and information era. But you will see in the past paper, the expanded version is there. In that, the first one is self-sufficient economy. With that only everything started. Okay, so under self-sufficient economy, what happened was there was direct production. Direct production means, direct production means, do you know what is direct production? Production is made for own consumption. Direct production means production, oh, sorry. Yeah, direct production means production made for own consumption. Means consume 100, produce 100. Production made for own consumption. That is what we say. Right, right. All right, children. Okay. If they ask you, no, they don't actually ask in filling the blanks and all. It's better to write barter. Okay, it's better to write that. The expanded version of the part 2 paper, which I'll be sending today to the groups, paid groups, okay, not the free groups. Paid classes, students will get that. In that, you will have a question. In that, expanded version is there. Okay, so you will understand better to go with barter if it is filling the blanks. Okay, all right. So we have direct production. So after that, personal specialization got happened where people stopped producing everything and started to produce only what they are good at. Right? So since they did only that, everyone had an access. அவங்களுக்கு இது அவங்க பெஸ்ட்டோ அதை மட்டும் தானே ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணாங்க அப்ப அதே அவங்க நிறைய ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க there was an access. So after that only people started to exchange it with each other. People started to exchange it with each other after that, and then only barter system came where they didn't use money but they exchanged with each other without the usage of money. In there only indirect production happened. Direct production happened here. Indirect production happened there where people started to produce now for the market. Okay, now indirect production means production made for the market to sell it, not for your own consumption, right? So barter system time only that happened because they are, they started to exchange. இப்ப நாங்க வந்து marketing produce பண்ணுவோம்ன்ற ஒரு தாட்டும் வந்துட்டு அவங்களுக்கு. They started to produce to the market. That is indirect production. So now barter system had some problems like lack of double coincidence of bonds. Now these are there in the short note section. So I'm not explaining, easy stuff, theory notes, right? So those are there in the short note. Whatever I don't explain is definitely there in the short note or maybe in the mind map. So you have everything. Yes, history, you study a lot in history, right? Exactly. And there were some problems in barter system because there was no medium of exchange. Direct exchange happened, right? So then they invented a solution for that. That is money. That is the second important stage of business, usage of money. So money was not introduced at all like the papers and coins we have. At once they didn't introduce like that. It had some stages. What are the stages of money? We will write it here. After that, I will explain the other parts. Okay, what are the stages of money? The first stage of money, we call it as the commodity money. Commodity money, okay? Commodity money, okay? Where people use commodity as money like salt and tobacco, spices, marble, those things. That's commodity money. After that, what happened? Now, it was not durable, no. Commodity money was not durable. Very good, Praveen. Okay, it was durable. Why? Because in the Samanamala, Surka, it will get spoiled, no? So now they want a solution for that. Then only they introduced money called metallic money, where they used metal as money. Metallic money, raw metal, they didn't process it directly as metal, they used it. Metallic money, okay? Metallic money. After that, what happened? Now, here also some problem was there. Why? Valuation problem. Metal money used, but directly they use gold pieces, silver pieces. They don't know how to value the product now because they didn't process it. In a gold the value good, silver the value other how to value the product based on gold pieces and silver pieces. Problems were there. So then they introduced perfect money. We call it as metal money. Okay, that's not metal. Perfect money is metal money. Okay, metal money where they processed the metal and made coins, gold coins, silver coins, like that. Okay, that's very good. Metallic money is the before one. Metal money is the perfect money. Okay, right. Next one. After that, were there any problems with that? No, actually, when countries developed and world got developed, they introduced currency and bank money. Currency is a money which is printed by central bank of every country. Every country will have a central bank. That central bank will print notes and coins. That notes and coins is currency, right? Bank money means now if you go and deposit these notes and coins into the current account, bank, you have a account, the different types of account. But if you go and put the money in bank current account, it becomes bank money, or we call it as demand deposits. Oh, sorry, current account only we call it as demand deposits. Oh, sorry, wait, children. Actually, if you go and deposit the money into commercial bank current account, it becomes bank money, or we call it as demand deposits. Okay, demand deposits. Clear now? Demand deposits. So after this, teacher, everything fine. No, now we have that money. No, the latest evolution of money. What is that? E-money, e-cash. That's the latest one, right? That is the next development. E-money. I'll write it as e-money. Okay, e-money. Not key money. E-money. Okay. Time deposit. Room around money print. Yes, both. Room money print பண்ணேன். Yes, exactly. It's going on. Time deposit. Time deposit is fixed deposit, not current account. Okay. Demand deposits is current account. OTP பத்தி நியூஸ்ல சொல்றேன். I think WhatsApp there is some cybercrime is happening where they are trying to hack WhatsApp and get money from your bank. That and this is happening. So be careful. Don't message unknown people. You all won't message some people and run somewhere. Exactly. When some people say, okay, there's money to give. Okay, I 1 lakh is there, 2 lakh is there. Greedy people. யாருன்னு தெரியாம எடுக்க போறேன். Yes. அது யாரு வந்து தருவா சும்மா சல்லி உங்களுக்கு தருவே யார் சரி. So be suspicious. Don't reply. Yes, 50k transfer, 1 lakh. I saw 100 and not for me. I saw news 100,000k transfer. They're going to 100k transfers are going to do it. Sales give the this thing. Oh, great. I can summa salli varuma and adle yosiko. Right. Okay. So you said of money. So we studied evolution of money. After that, industrial revolution happened. There only commerce, trade, auxiliary service, everything got developed. Industrial revolution means in England, there was a massive transformation that happened. In England, industrial revolution was a corrupted time in when it comes to social aspects. Okay, people actually suffered in that. Yeah, industrial revolution. It was a period in the late 18th century and the early 19th century. Okay, there was a broad major change happened in British England. Okay, in the aspect of agriculture, there was major change, manufacturing, transportation, major change happened. Okay, that key period is called industrial revolution, and business massively got developed at that time. Okay, so that one also, I think, let me see the short note. Called me. Oh, sorry. I'll look at it later. Here you have it, children. Here I have given goals of the business. I didn't explain, but they are here. Simple things are all here. Here business objectives, evolution of business, all the steps are there here. Self-suction econ. Oh, I'm not showing this one. Sorry. Am I showing it to you all? No. Here you have this. Okay, listen. Business goals. Here, business objectives, evolution of business, self-suction economy explanation, specialization, barter system, usage of money, everything is there in the short note. Industrial revolution, division of labor, globalization, e-business, e-commerce, yeah, everything. No need to worry, everything is there. Okay, பயமா இல்ல நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாட்டியும் அது ஷார்ட் நோட்ல கட்டாம இருக்கும். Okay, so self-study things I don't explain much. No, free class groups, I won't send these children. 18th century, yeah, later 18th century, early 19th century. Okay, I knew this. I knew that's true. Many people got hacked. Yes, exactly, Afra. This one won't be sent in the free class group. Okay, this is actually the cute content that is only for the paid children. Okay. So, industrial revolution is that. Okay, there are some changes happened in production, some changes happened in commerce, some society, everything that happened. Okay, refer to that. Those are simple things. All right. And now we have to learn about GDP. Okay. After GDP, we have to learn about product classification in the class, and then we have to do some business environment questions. Here, all answers are there. Should be done. And then this revision section will be done. From this, all the other stuffs are there in the short notes section. Highly targeted area is what I am focusing on the discussion area. Okay, because if we try to do everything, then we can't even complete even after your A level is done. During your A level or before that we have to finish. Some people are saying September. So that's why I am targeting all the highly things. Okay, time madi. Okay, yes. A lagging children. Our school principal none also got hacked yesterday. Oh my god. Okay, right. Now fine. Is it lagging? Still lagging? No. Okay. So yeah, and the next thing is when we are doing questions, we cover a lot children. Paper discuss panna pola angutu nare cover ஆகும். Okay, so no need to worry. We cover everything. All right, GDP. What is GDP? What is GDP? GDP na enna? What is GDP? Hmm? GDP? Total number of goods and services that are produced in a country within a 1 year time period, within a specific time period, but you all know it's 1 year only they calculate it, right? That is GDP in a country. How much of total number of goods and services that are produced within 1 year in a country? Okay, in a country, the total number of goods and services that are produced within 1 year time period, we call it as GDP, right? So we, by looking at the GDP, we can understand the health of an economy, how healthy that economy is. We can understand looking at it, right? Okay, who are the three biggest countries in terms of economy? Very good. Good. Different ways of answering you all have given. Good. No, they said our exam is on October. Yeah, my assumption was also October, but somewhat really September. Uh, Calculating. First is America, next is China, and the other one is Japan. Okay, but China will be the first in some years. America is going down, if I'm not mistaken. The GDP is getting affected. So this is the definition for GDP. If you really want it, you can take a screenshot or write it quickly. GDP classification. Two methods are there. Culprits. Yes, Americans are the culprits of the world. If the Americans are killed, world will be peaceful. Okay. Okay. So all right, leave it. We have got less than 2 years. Yes, exactly. All right. Okay. Yeah, for your less than 2 years. Yes, your A level period. Unlucky people. That's okay. GDP is the total monetary value. Monetary value, total amount, total monetary value of goods and services produced within a country in a specific time period. Usually it's 1 year time. And GDP can be classified based on nature. You have learned this, no? Based on nature and based on sector. We call it as production sector. Based on nature or based on sector. Okay, based on nature is the first one. Based on sector is the second classification. Sector. Based on nature, based on sector, right? Based on nature, you have primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. And based on, yes, production sector, we call it as, okay? Based on nature, it's primary, secondary, tertiary. Sector, agriculture, industrial, service. Actually, children, primary, same as agriculture. Secondary, same as industry. Same definitions for all. Primary is responsible to extract raw materials from the nature. Agriculture also same thing. Secondary, it's responsible to convert raw materials into, Secondary is responsible to convert raw materials into finished product. And industry also same thing. Tertiary is responsible to this. They are like providing services and also distribution. Those things happen under tertiary, and service sector also same thing. But the only difference here you all have to know is mining and quarrying fall under nature when it comes to the first classification. Under the first thing, primary sector, it falls. But when it comes to secondary, it falls under here. They say there's some production, because in mining and quarrying, you have to do some production activity now. You have to do some transformation. So with that aspect, they are telling under this section, it falls under the second category. Okay. And here, tertiary service, electricity, gas and water, we call it as a tertiary thing. But here they say industry and mining, children, because they are telling here, listen, we need to produce electricity, right? Right? We need to produce gas, water, and all. We are doing some chain production. So that's why here we are taking here. So that is, those are the two things which are shifting from here to here. மத்ததெல்லாம் அப்படியே சேம் தான். இது மட்டும் தான் நீங்க தெரிஞ்சுக்கொள்ளணும். இங்க வரும், இங்க இங்கிட்டு வரும். That's all. That's all. Okay? You all have to understand only that. இதைத்தான் போட்டு தலையை உடைக்கிற you people. Okay? Mining and quarrying under nature primary first classification. Under secondary, under based on based on sector, it's coming under second classification. Here, second category. Under here, this one, nature this third category வருது. இது அது second category. ரெண்டும் secondary category க்கு போகுது. You see, nature, I study like this. Under the first category, first classification, first line, last line, ரெண்டும் second க்கு போகுது. This side. You see, if you learn like that, it's easy. Okay. Close the bar. So if you see like that, it's easy, right? In the first section line, in the third section line, the random second section this side. If you learn like that, it's easy, children. Use some informal ways. You don't need to always be formal. Right? This sector also, they won't ask definitions, but you should know. Same thing. Now, business classification, when I explained, I told what is primary, secondary, tertiary, same definition. Okay? All right. Okay. You know, there are two technologies, production technologies, like, right, labor intensive, capital intensive. Do you all know that? You got it, right? Exactly. Good. Okay, labor intensive means you use more labor, human labor to do production than machineries. That is labor intensive. Capital intensive means you use more machineries to do production. That is capital intensive. You get it? Labor intensive means more human labor you use. Here I have given here in the short note. Teacher, where is the definition? I need the definition here in the short note. Okay. Labor intensive, they use greater amount of contribution from labor compared to machine. Machine illama ikadu. Irikkum. But compared to machine, more human labor. Capital intensive, more capital or more machine compared to usage of labor. Okay. Oh, Musharraf. So she's from 2024. So there's a girl, she always, use sweet words from me. She's from 2024. Okay, so she's here. I felt so happy seeing that. Okay. Okay, I will miss them. My 2024 batch, I am getting some memories when I did revision for them. I will miss them. It's okay. All right. What are the reasons for using labor-intensive technology? You know, that's a pain of a teacher. You all might think teacher is overacting. No, actually, I also felt like that as a student. Now I understand what it means to send one batch away. It's like you're sending a daughter getting married and sending her to another place. It's something like that. You don't get them back. They are there, but still they're not like as before. Right? They won't be with you forever. Just teacher, how are you? How is life? That's all they ask, and then they go away. They move on with life. Right? Okay. So labor intensive. What are the reasons? Now industries are using labor intensive technologies. Okay, industries will use. Exactly. That's life. Exactly. Okay. So labor intensive. Why many industries are using labor? Sri Lanka, many the labor intensive use pandre more than capital intensive. Why? There are reasons. Life has to move on. Every good things come to an end, and so the bad things. Yes, true. Okay. So why? Because labor cost is low, machinery cost is high. Sri Lanka is not very rich, right? So labor cost is low, so people prefer labor intensive technology and availability of skilled labor. And the good side is in Sri Lanka, skilled laborers are there. Patisalkala mikira. Now very skilled laborers are there. So you can take them. And also in our country, high unemployment. So if you keep on more machine, again unemployment keeps on increasing. And next one, we don't have good lack of capital or technology in our country. We don't have enough technology to implement capital intensity. Next one, government policy. Government is promoting labor intensivity. Why? Because there's unemployment. Government has a goal. What is that? Full employment. They want to have everyone. They want to have job. Everyone to have jobs, and they want to promote equal income distribution. In income distribution, fair income distribution. So for these and all, they promote labor intensivity. நீங்க machine use பண்ணா அவங்களோட goal achieve ஆகுமா? No. So those are the reasons why labor intensivity is high. Very good. Yes, correct, Amna. Okay. Now, okay. Now, industries. Industries, what industry is a organization or set. It's a set of organization. Now we have food industry or business aiki. No, set of businesses. Set of organization. Industries, set of organization which convert input into output or which convert raw materials into final product, something like that. That is industry. Now, when you're locating an industry or a business or a factory or somewhere in the country, you have to choose a location. What are the things you should consider when you're locating industries? One thing is government rules and regulation on industry location. Now, in Sri Lanka in the future, you can't locate industries which are converting input to the factories and all. You can't locate in Colombo. Colombo is a commercial capital. You can't locate it there. That's a rule. You have to locate in either in Kaluttara or Gampaha because they have high infrastructure. இப்போ அனுராதபுரம் டீச்சர் நிறைய இடம் நீக்கி தான் அங்க போயிட்டு லொகேட் பண்ண இயலாது because you don't have enough infrastructure there. Galuthara Gampaha, still it's outstation in that, still you have infrastructure, roads are there, right? You have a high other kind of infrastructures at that place. So government has told to locate there. Okay, and availability of raw materials. Before you locate, you have to check whether your raw materials is available. Your raw material is available in Jaffna, you're locating in Hampantota, you have to travel a lot. So you have to check on the availability of raw materials. And next one, weather conditions and climate. That place gets flooded always. Is it a good idea to locate the industry? No. Next one, availability of labor and skilled labor. So in your business, you need laborers and even skilled laborers you need, but you're locating in a very village, in a village side where people are not educated also. Okay, or else maybe you're locating in a village where there are elderly people. So will you get labor and skilled labor? No, you should consider about that also before locating. Next one, access to target market. You have a stationery shop, but you're locating it in a jungle. Can will animals come and buy? No. You should access your target market, which is the school's children, students. So you should locate in that place where there are a lot of people. Okay. Next one, and also check whether your neighbor is good. There shouldn't be Kani Pudikira. Adela Nadakare, Kani Pudikire. Yes, they do. Even in when we are building our house, also, the next person, in the deed, they are so you all have taken 1 feet, no, some 10 inches from our house, it seemed. My father was scolding nicely. But when you're coming and telling after how many years that house was built more than 50 years before, it seems. You're coming and telling now 10 inches and he was scolding. There are people like that. When we broke the house to build, they come and said, "Ingada pattadi irikidingite." Pattadi? My father was quite so angry. Okay. So jealous people, right? இது பாருங்க டீட்ல போட்டிக்குது இங்க 10 அடி இருக்குது அவன் என்னடா was telling நீங்க பார்த்து வாங்கிக்கணுமே டவுட்டுக்கு இப்ப வரக்கூடாது. This is like nice to scold you. Okay, no, I'm recording, no. All right, next one. Availability of infrastructure facilities. As I told, there should be infrastructure facilities. Yeah, there should be infrastructure facilities. If not, custom you should have roads, proper road facility. If you're exporting, you should have a harbor nearby, right? So those things should be there. And next one, your competitor's location. You should not locate next to your competitor like a big-headed person. He will also not get the full, you will also not get the full. You get it? So industry location, when you're locating, you should check your competitors. Next one, prior experience. Or locate பண்றதுக்கு experience only இருக்கணும். You should have prior experience. Maybe you should talk to someone who have experience. So these things you should consider when you're locating industries. Okay. Thank you, dear. Okay. Next one. Okay, done. No, done. We have to be fast, okay? Sometimes class will go till 12:15. Huh? I can't guarantee the time. Now, product classification. One of the highly tested area in the chapter 1. Classifying product. Now, this is I have edited like this one page. You can nicely learn it. Okay, I told you I'm spoon feeding you. The male in padikati can only I will take. Okay? Product. You know what is product? Anything that has a capacity to satisfy human needs and wants. It can be services or it can be goods. Good services mean any action, activity or performance that one party provide to another party. So services can be direct services or indirect services. Direct services means it's directly provided by one party to another party without any intermediaries. Like I'm teaching you. No, is there someone in the middle translating it into Arabic? I'm speaking in Arabic and are they translating it to English? No, I'm directly giving, right? So that's direct service. Policeman, will he call the next door watchman and talk to you? No, he'll directly talk. That's a direct service. Doctor, will he appoint another salesperson or someone in between and talk to you? No, that's direct service. Okay. Exactly. Definitely. You should do your best and you will do your best. The program is designed like that. You give your best, I give my best. All together, we are achieving. That's all. Okay. All right. Next one. Goods. All the tangible products that are produced by the business, that's goods, right? Consumer goods. Oh, sorry. Consumer goods and industrial goods. Oh my God. Can't look at all these ones, right? Realize. It was pretty, right? Okay, I'll change it for your tunes. Okay, industrial goods. Like, consumer goods means, yeah, yeah, Musharrafa. Okay, consumer goods mean goods purchased by the consumer for final consumption. You're you're buying it to eat it, consume it. Buying it to wear it, to consume it, not to give it to someone or not to produce another thing using that. Industrial goods means businesses will buy it to produce another product. அதை வச்சு இன்னொன்று produce பண்றது. That's industrial goods. Under consumer goods, you have four types of goods, right? Convenience goods, shopping goods, specialty goods, and unsold goods. Convenience goods are what? They are purchased frequently, like the newspaper, pen, pencil, and you purchase it with minimum effort. Guys, take part to the free paper class also. There I explained very well. So when I explain there, I won't explain here. So it's a part of this program. It's a part of revision program, but it's free for everyone. You should definitely participate. Okay? Right. Minimum effort. You should put, you don't need to, yes. And also substitutes are available. Very good. Correct. You put minimum effort here. Do you put lot of effort to buy a pen? Do you travel from here to India and buy a pen and come? No. Minimum effort. Low price. Low price. Okay? Prices are low. Pen on 1,000 rupees are no. It's low price. Next one. Shopping good. Do you purchase it daily? It can short only from your mother. Purchase it occasionally. When there is a festival, when there is a birthday, when there is a function, wedding, you buy it. And moderate effort. You don't put less effort. போனதும் அப்படி இப்படி எடுத்துட்டு வந்துருவீங்களா? இல்ல. You just wait there. You compare the price, compare the quality, suitability, brand, and like watch it more than 1,000 times. Keep it in front of the mirror. Keep it, put it in your head and see. You do everything and only you buy and come. That is shopping good. And prices are slightly high. மிச்சமில்ல கொஞ்சம் கூட. Then convenience good, right? Slightly high. Jewelry, perfume, very good. Milk powder isn't low though. True, true. Now milk powder is not convenient these days. Yeah. Next one. Unsold goods. Unsold goods and also children. Specialty goods. Specialty goods you buy only few times in your whole life, like house, right? Like a house or maybe like what vehicle, computer, laptop. rich people means buying once in a month. Okay, but people like us, cars, yes, motor vehicle, we buy few times in life, but inshallah future, I pray that I buy one car every year. Okay, that's a delusional dua, but yeah, we can do that, no? We can be delusional when we are praying, right? Yeah, okay. So unsought good, you only buy few times in your whole life. And you put highest level of effort because you do a market research. If you like a car, like the Range Rover, do you just go and buy and come? No, you research. In the Range Rover, nallama, adi nallama. Range Rover is good, or Audi is good, or BMW is good. You do a big research. Adu poro you won't get satisfied. Your father will or your mother will be like forcefully buy one. Other than you get satisfied. Now it's not like that's happening at my place. I'm telling. Okay, ஒட்டு வாங்குறீங்களே சுருக்கம். அப்புறம் உம்மா வந்து நல்ல ஏசின போற ஏதாவது தூக்கிட்டு வரேன். Something like that. Okay, you do a lot of market research. Okay, so you put highest level of effort there and prices are very high. Okay, and next one, unsold good. What is unsold good? Coffee is unsold good. Yeah, that happens, no? Exactly. Porsche. Yes, Porsche. I'm a fan. And this one. What is that? Supra. So fast. And then even this one. What is that? What is that name? I forgot the name. Rolls Royce. Those are nice, no? Yes. Same. Father, not mother. Yeah, father. Father also does that. Mother will sometimes be with you always. He's also like Katamari fine. Father will be like, come, 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 soon come and we'll take to the counter, grab you and go. No, so that happens. And it's for shopping goods. Right? Yes, exactly. Yes, I'm in the same boat. All right. Okay, that's unsold good. Unsold good, customers are not aware about it. அது இருக்குதுன்றதே தெரியாது sometimes. Even if you are aware, you don't take any effort to buy it. இருக்குன்னு தெரிஞ்சாலும் வாங்குறல்ல. That is unsold good. And prices are also high. See, you demand the price கூட. Okay, that is unsold good. Coffin, dictionary. Nowadays, dictionary is an unsold good. Okay, and what is that? Insurance, fire extinguisher. Those are unsold goods. Okay, those are unsold goods. Why is that? Amna. Yes, catamorifying. Exactly, that happens. Encyclopedia, that is also unsold good. Okay. Now let's come to the industrial good. Industrial goods are further divided into three as capital items, materials and parts, suppliers and services. Capital items are all the property, plant and equipment that are purchased by the business, like the land, building, machines, those things. So they are high cost. And your property, plant and equipment, I mean your capital items will decide your capacity, your business capacity. Because you are a big business, your capacity is high. I mean, capital items, then you exactly. Okay, you are a small business, one so good, right? Yeah, and that's how it is. Now, when it comes to materials and parts are the regular inputs like the raw materials, spare parts. Those are the materials and parts, right? That you regularly use to produce the items, right? So, if the materials and parts of your business will decide the overall quality and the quantity of the business, right? If you have good quality raw materials and parts, sorry, your output, it should be output, children. If you have good quality materials and parts, your output will be of high quality. And if you have lot of materials and parts, you will have lot of output produced, right? That is what it will decide. And next one, suppliers and services. Now, these are the products and services that are purchased by the business in order to run the business smoothly without any disturbance. Example, electricity. Without any disturbance, if you want to do your business, you should have electricity in your business. Electricity is one example for suppliers and service. Maintenance, machine maintenance, you have to do maintenance. You have to, your business will get disrupted. Smoothly, you can't function, right? Without any disturbance, if you want to function, you should have these services. And what else? Consultancy, business consultancy, how to improve your business. You should keep on consulting. So without a disruption, you can operate. That is suppliers and services. Clear? No, labor won't come here. Clear. No. Now see, we are done with foundation of business. I'm going to give a break. No, I'm not going to give a break. Now we are going to the business environment section. Okay, now all clear? Are you all clear with the first part? We are done with almost, we are done with around 60%, 70% revision of the first chapter. Apart from whatever I didn't teach, it's there in the short note. Or if not, I will be doing it in the question. When I'm doing questions, it will definitely be there. When we are discussing question, we are covering that part there. Okay. Great. Satisfied? No? Yes. Now we're going to get another satisfaction. If we are going to do the business environment section, here we are not going to take too much time because this is very small chapter part. And very like this is simple one. Stakeholders not here because very clear. Great. Okay, stakeholders not here because stakeholders is a very simple concept, right? All the interested parties of the business are called as stakeholders. I think I have included here. Oh my God, yeah, I included. All right. So here, when we are learning here, the business environment, you learn about stakeholders. These people are all stakeholders. Learn about them. Okay. Only one. Now let's come to introduction to business environment. What is business environment? What is business environment? Guys, are you all having a headache? Or tell me what? Are you all feeling good? Shall I continue? However, I will continue. However, I'll finish this today, but just asking you all. Tell me. Yeah. No, continue now. Great. Good. Nothing miss. Continue. Great. Great. This was what great purpose. Yes, correct to me. Correct. Class is so interesting. Let's continue. Great. Okay. We'll continue, but hungry. Okay, I am also hungry. Okay, just grab the food and come. Anyways, and eat and study. Eat and eat and study. Sleep and study. Everything. Factors affecting the business. Okay. All right. Now, business environment means, okay, business environment means இப்போ உங்களோட சைட்லயும் கொஞ்சம் ப்ரிவிஷன் இருக்கணும் 30% தான் இவ்வளவு சாப்டர் மூடி வைக்கிறது you have to analyze whatever I didn't teach Anna going a simple things I might not teach now so Anna going and revising today itself and then chapter 1 is done now that chapter 1 that after next week on the paper say you will feel so satisfied okay right so business environment means these are all the factors and the forces that surround the business. Simple as that. That's the environment in which the business operate. All the factors and forces that surrounds a business. So every business should study their environment, right? Right. Very good. Yes, correct. Exactly. Correct, children. Your answers are correct. Okay. All the environmental forces and factors that surround a particular business, we call it as business environment, right? So every businessman, they should study their business environment. So if they study their business environment, they can generate benefit. For example, the McDonald's story. So you all know in 1995, McDonald's, they actually opened their outlets in India, okay, without studying the social and cultural environment of India. They introduced beef burgers. So beef burgers, they won't eat. Why? Because they worship the cow. No? So that's like a very angry thing for them and they started strikes and all. Okay, so without studying that. So after that, what they did, quickly they changed the beef burgers, cut off the beef burgers from India and then they introduced veg burgers there. You get it? Respecting the social and cultural environmental factors. Okay, so that is the benefit you get if you study the environment and there's disadvantages also you have to face if you don't study the business environment. Okay, right. So that is that. Next one, now here we have to write this thing. Now by studying the business environment, what are the advantages you get? That is what you have to write here. If you study, now you know business environment is divided into two, right? Wait, I'll show that. We already know that, but then yeah, we have to show it and only explain. Just give me a second. Listen, resources. Business environment. Yeah, here. This is business environment short note. This is also there in the tute. So here the definition is given. Okay, classification. You all know business environment is divided into two as internal and external. If you study the internal environment, you can understand what are the strengths and weaknesses. You all have SWOT, no? SWOT analysis. You all know that, right? SWOT. SWOT here. If you study the internal environment, you can understand S and W, which is strength and weakness. If you want to study the external environment, you can understand the opportunities and threats, which is the ONT of SWOT. Okay, so that is what you all have to learn. Right, great. Romeo. Romeo for which one? I have heard it, but I don't use it. Romeo for, I think this one, right? Internal environment. Yes, internal environmental factors, you can use the acronym Romeo. Yeah, so then you can understand. At least he gets used for that. All right. Okay. So you can find the internal environment means all the internal factors, right? All the factors that are inside the forces and parties and factors operating inside the business, we call it as internal environment, right? External means outside the business, right? External environment divided into as immediate or close or task environment and macro environment, right? Immediate environment means they are closer to you, outside closer to you, like your friends. Close outside closer to you, right? Macro environment is they are completely outside, not close to you, like your, how can we say, nowadays the relatives are like that, isn't it? No, not relatives, sorry. Maybe the strangers, maybe your neighbors, something like that. Yeah, right. The acronym for macro environment you all can use is, guys, this acronym is not mine, Romeo, I don't use it, that's a new thing. And PEST NDGL, everyone uses it. Okay, you have PEST NDGL, political environment, economic environment, social and cultural environment, technological environment, natural environment, demographic environment, global environment, and legal environment. Okay, so these are the macro environmental forces. Clear? All right. So if you, what are the advantages of studying business environment? You can identify, please share it to me. Okay, we can identify the strengths and weaknesses. Also, we can identify the opportunities and threats. So that is what you all have to write there in this part. I'll copy paste. Give me a second. In the part, this part of the tute, where here, right? Okay, this part of the tute, you have to write that. This one. Take a screenshot. I told no, there's a rule where you should be vigilant in your work. இன்னொருத்தட்ட போயிட்டு அவங்கள டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணக்கூடாது. லெக்சரர்ஸ்ட வந்து கேட்டாலும் sometimes if you ask me also, I get busy and I don't get to send. So you all have to have it. Everything. Attend the class. Unnecessarily don't take leaves. Okay? All right. So you have to write this. Take a screenshot quickly. And write 6 internal factors. These are the Romeo. You said Romeo. That Romeo is here. Okay, owners, managers, employees, organizational culture. Organizational culture means simply the culture that is inside a business. The set of beliefs, norms, attitudes, and rules and that and this that you follow inside the business. All the members follow it. For example, they don't have racism in a business. That's a good organizational culture. And now next one is promotion. When they're doing promotion, they don't do favorism. They promote based on talent, not based on favorism, not based on seniority. They give the promotion to the correct person. So that's the organizational culture thing. Right. Sure, Hamda. Okay. Great. All right. So what was I telling? Wait, I forgot. Organizational culture, right? Organizational structure means the way that the business is formed. Simply, children, organizational structure, that simple, informal definition. Organizational structure means now inside a business, you have work, you have authority, and you have resources, right? For a business, inside a business, you will have what? You will have work. right? You will have responsibility, right? And you will have authority. Inside business, you will have all these. And you will have organizational members. Like I told you, there are 3 levels of management. Let's take that. First level, top level. Second level, middle level. Third, lower level, right? So now different levels should have to, you have to give different work to different levels, right? In the level ko sela work avanga seyanum. Idi ivanga sela work ivanga seyanum. Seladi ivanga seyanum. So you have to divide and allocate the work to these organizational members accordingly. Not only work, even the responsibility, even the authority, the power to make decision. So the top level will have higher level of authority. ഇതെല്ലാം ഇങ്ങൾക്ക് ഹൈ അളവ് പാത്ത് പാത്ത് you have to give them. You have to allocate it according to their position. Okay? So work, responsibility, authority, all these are getting allocated to the organizational members. The way it gets allocated is what we call as organizational structure. In the structure allocate பண்ணிக்கலாம். Organizational structure is it's about what? It's about it's about allocation of work, authority, and responsibility. Not only that, resources also. இப்போ ஒரு top levelக்கு சில resources தேவைப்படும் வேலை செய்யறதுக்கு, அவங்களுக்கு அதை கொடுக்கணும். Middle level might need different resources. For them, you have to give that. Lower level, same. So everything you have to allocate it to them. That is what we call as organizational structure. Okay, right. So, all right. So clear, no? Internal environment clear. Okay, what is the time? We only have 8 more minutes. We have to quickly study, but then we have to wait, or else next class we have to come early. Somehow, according to the plan, we have to finish. What are the specific characteristics of a macro environment? Macro environment. What are the characteristics of a macro environment? Macro environment has dynamic changes. That means it keeps on changing, children. Macro environment doesn't be constant. And it will undergo dynamic changes. And business should change according to that. That's why we say business operates in a dynamic business environment. Because business environment doesn't remain the same. Mainly this macro environment is dynamic. It changes always. So you should write complex, correct. That's also correct. So you should write, it has dynamic changes. And next one, children, macro environment influence other environment. One macro environment can influence, macro environment can influence the other environment, internal environment, task environment, and even the other macro environment they can influence, right? Now, when we do questions, when we do paper, we will go to that aspect. The political environment can affect the economic environment, right? And sometimes macro environment, political environment can affect the task environment. Likewise, they can influence the other environment. இவங்களுக்கு பவர் இருக்குது மத்த environment influence பண்ண control பண்ண. They have that ability. Okay, so you can write macro environment could make influences on other environment. Okay, that is one thing. And next one, what is the next one? They have mutual relationship. As I told you, avangalukulle oru relationship igi. Like political has a relationship with economic. And maybe they have a relationship with natural, demographic. They have mutual relationship with each other. Okay, that is the next thing. Macro forces have a mutual relationship. Okay, and the next one. Next one. Next one. They cannot be controlled. You can control the internal environment. Macro, you cannot control at any cost. You can't. Intermediate, I mean immediate. So task environment, you can control a little bit. Friends கொஞ்சம் control பண்ணிலும். நீங்க சொல்றத நான் கேட்க மாட்டாங்க, ஆனாலும் control பண்ணிலும், right? Dynamic changes mean constant changes, always changing. Okay? Great. Now the next one, they generate opportunities and threats. Correct? No? When you study macro environment, you get opportunities and threats. They generate opportunities and threats. Oh. Okay. So you can write, they could generate, I do voice typing sometimes. Okay. So, sometimes voice typing goes wrong. Opportunities and threats to businesses. All right. Next one, it is complex, like some I think Mariam said it. It has complex subforces. It has complex subforces. Under that, you have a complex subforces. It's complex actually. It's Azan. Then I have to pause it. Yeah, I'll pause it for a while. All right, children, I'm here. Done, no? Okay, Felicia, sure. Children, sometimes I might change the time to 8:30 a.m. Okay. So 8:30 a.m. to 12 or sometimes 8:30 a.m. to 11:30. I might change the time like that because some students have class at 12. Okay. All right. Barakallah, Felicia. All right. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, what are the difference between internal and external environment? You can control internal, like your father can control his own family, but can he control the external environment, like your friends, your other relatives? He can't. Okay, okay, Dima, fine. Okay. Next one. If you study internal environment, you can generate all strengths and weakness. External, it's opportunities and threats. We studied that. And internal is located inside, external located outside. Simple as that. Okay. And now what are the major environmental forces included under macro? Pest and DGL. We already saw that. Political, economic, social and cultural, legal, no, technological, natural, demographic, global, legal, right? NDGL, yes. Okay. And what are the environmental forces that are included under demographic? D. Demographic environment, it's all about the population, people. Now, children, here in the short note also, you have notes. Here, you have a note, notes on everything here. So, no need to worry about each and everything. Notes are there. Okay. So, don't worry. All right. Okay. So you're covered, you're fully covered. Okay, fine. No, nothing's there to complain. You know, as a teacher, படிச்சல அப்படிலாம் இல்ல. தியரில நல்லா படிச்சிட்டீங்க. ரிவிஷனும் kind of 80% theory மாயே தான் going. Okay, with some questions. Now, what are the environmental factors that are included under demographic? It's all about population, right? It's all about the people. Local, global population, population growth rate, gender, and madri, educational levels, those things. Now, what are the factors coming under legal? It's all about the rules and regulation, government stuff, right? Government rules and regulation, like the act and the act varum, Consumer Affairs Authority Act, Company Act, those are all falling here. Constitution, government agencies and their function. Now, see, you see by the term government related stuff, the ruling, the governing things, those comes under legal. Provincial council, local authorities. I was teaching this yesterday, no, in the free class. Those things and all coming under this. Next one, even in the free paper class, I taught it. The recordings are there. If you all didn't know that the free class was there, ask me, I will send. Because I won't give recordings unnecessarily. Because irresponsible students, I don't like coming and asking recordings. So I don't give that. If you didn't know that there was a session like that, then ask me, I will give. Like this question at once, hard to get like this. Exactly. If you have some theory knowledge, this is easier. If not custom, theory in easier one. You talk to me, Amna. Okay, you drop a message, I'll guide you. All right. Next one. What are the general environmental forces coming under political? Political, the political party and the political stability, political structure, and the pressure groups, and the politics related. Those things come under that. You should learn these things. Okay, you should go through simple stuff, not even like just like 1% tested. So idukku micham time waste panna thevalla. You can do self learning here. Okay, and next one, what are the general environmental forces coming under technological? Technology technology related, IT, production technology, transportation technology, digital, telecommunication, research and development also coming under technology. Because you do some innovation, that's mainly related to technology, right? It's coming, you do it based on technological changes, no? Right? How? Okay, anyone having confusions? Satellite technology, technical failures, problems, all correct. Research and development, why does it come under technological environment? Anyone? How research and development under tech? Remember, children, it's like the technological environment is the R&D. It's like a key component. Okay, like to do, if you want to do some innovation, if you want to do some technological advancement, you need to do research and development. That's why it's falling under that. You see, you get it. It's like it is a fuel. It's like a fuel, fueling for technological changes and stuff, right? That's why it's falling under that. Got it? அது ரிசர்ச் டெவலப்மெண்ட் செய்யறதுக்காக டெக்னாலஜிக்கல் சேஞ்சஸே வருது. இல்லாட்டி வருமா? யாரும் ரிசர்ச் பண்ணல, இது பண்ணலாட்டி அது சேஞ்ச் ஆகுமா டெக்னாலஜி? நோ, ரைட்? தட்ஸ் வை இட்ஸ் கமிங் அண்டர் தட். ஓகே, கிரேட். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் பாருங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் economic அந்த சல்லி, இன்ஃப்ளேஷன், இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ரேட், money, those things, living cost, savings, unemployment, and the economics and the terms all fall under economics. It's all about that economical growth, country growing, more of third chapter. Third chapter you get tax policy, this under monetary policy you learn interest rate, unemployment, balance of payment, government goals. Those are economic environment factors. Okay, third chapter main. Okay, right. Next one. And social and culture, it's about religion, people, the belief, culture, custom, their attitude, norm, their ideas, their experience, about the people's thoughts, about the people's, how to say, behavior, their nambika, I mean their belief. Those things and all fall under social and cultural. Okay, and under natural, simple, no? No need to even think of that. And under global environment, it's about the whole world affecting stuff. Globalization. What is globalization? What is globalization? All the global, you have businesses, right? All the global businesses, this is there in the short note. All the global businesses are getting interconnected with each other. How are they getting interconnected? Because of the development in technology, because of the development in transportation, because of the development in communication. All the global businesses are getting interconnected and they are functioning as one global village. ஒன்று மாதிரி ஆகிடுச்சு இதெல்லாம். இதுல டெவலப்மெண்ட் எல்லாம் உண்டு சேர்ந்த மாதிரி. It's like interconnected, right? Yes, and it ultimately functions as a global village. Very good, very good. Okay, so that is globalization. That is what we call as globalization. That is under global environment. Like global recession, globally there's a economic downturn, global recession, that's under global. World that's global. Global inflation economy, global inflation, world la nadakudhu. So that's global environment. Global trade, this trade agreement, that and this world organization, international rules and regulation, all global. Okay, right. Now we have a task environment, closed environment I have given here, and there are opportunities and threats. How can customer be opportunity and how can they be threat? How can supplier be opportunity? How can they be threat? Same like that. Okay, you know, producers of substitute product, alternative products. For example, if you produce butter, that person will produce margarine. People are substitute, alternative. You will have an alternative friend, no? When your best friend is not there, and use you go and sit near that alternative friend, right? Something like that. Producers of substitute product. They produce, how to say? Yeah, they produce some substitute for you. Something like that. Like for customers, if you're not there, they are there. Power of that follow. You should never treat a person like that, okay? Okay, it really hurts. It really hurts. I wasn't a substitute friend at all. I was a person who was in a position to make another person substitute, but I never do that. Okay, right. Okay, so popular product brand among customers. No, wait, I'll tell you all. Potential businessmen or investors. Potential businessmen, they have the potential to become businessmen in the future. They are potential businessmen. Future businessmen potentially capabilities. They are potential businessmen. Okay, investors are the people who invest in your business, or even potential businessmen can become your investors in the future, right? All right. So those things are there. I want you to read this. And if you don't understand the point, ask me. Okay? Read it. Like anchor and Rakti. Exactly. Anchor is not there, shifting to Rakti, right? Yes. Electrolabs. Yes, correct. Peppa. Coca-Cola, Pepsi. I was telling Peppa. Coca-Cola, Pepsi. And then uh, tea and coffee. Like that. Okay, so this is understandable, right? Good. You all have some knowledge somewhat. இதெல்லாம் உட்கார்ந்து இன்றைக்கே படிச்சிடும். Today itself study, huh? Or at least okay tomorrow அதுக்குள்ள சரி படி. Okay? Right. Now this one macro. No, this is strength and weaknesses related to interval only. Right. So strength and weaknesses related to business. This is opportunities and threats. Task. This is intern. Intern like how can be strength and weaknesses. Okay. So what I will do is please read through this. Okay. I will be having a group for the paid students. I will be opening the group today now. And we all will have a common group where both Satyaha students and my students will be there. Common group. But there I won't share the link. There it's like to take it as a common communication group. I will have it. But other link share panna maten. It's there. Okay. And wait for a second. Um, yeah, that's all for today. And then we are done with this target. What is our target? Our target, oh, sorry. Our target was this. Yes, satisfied, isn't it? Need a bit of revision of the class, but satisfied, no? We are done with the lesson plan today. Okay, unit 1 revision done. Next week, unit 1 part 1 paper and discussion. You all have to do prior to the class. I will ask you all to on the camera and do. Okay, I'll let you all know about that. You all have exciting news on the way. Yeah, I'll be sending the rules and regulations for this class. Okay, and yeah, yes, you all have to do like that. Yes, 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 you all have to want. Yeah, yes, children. Okay, so people who wants my number here, this is my number. If you're from Satyaha College, you can directly message them and enroll to the class. Here it is there. Yes, yes, I'll let you all know. And drop me a message if there's anything. Okay, children, take care. Bye bye. Walaikum salam, barakallah, and you're welcome. Thank you. All right. Okay, bye. Walaikum salam, guys. Bye. Take care. Thank you. Jazakallah.